Check one, check one, check one. Yeah, that's what we do. What we do, what we do. Coming your way. Yeah. Now taking it easy. No, we won't stop. Okay. Yeah. Check one, check one, check one, check one, check one. Yeah, yeah. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Take it off the bottom, heading straight to the top. My show, you know they couldn't never ever stop. No, you know I am not a flip flop. Coming to you straight on, I'm dropping like that. Yeah. Yeah, shout out again, family. I said we got all the cousins up in the house. Yeah. Coming your way. I'm saying, bringing it your way, fam. We ain't about ready to drop it like that, though. Yeah. Hey, now take it off the bottom, sail it to the top. Take it off the bottom, sail it straight to the top. Coming to you straight like that. My show, you know it ain't not flip flop. My style, I'm a dropping it hot. Tell the rest them not take notes of that, cause I'm coming and I'm not. What? Drop the beat, drop the beat. Yeah, huh? Take it off the bottom, sail it straight to the top. My show, you know it ain't no flip flop. Coming to you straight, dropping it like that. Dropping it hot, real, real hot. Hey, come on the beat, and we're rocking it sweet. Let the people know that I know how to do it now. Kick style now, dropping to the beat. My ready to make your life complete. Good like the food, you know that you eat. Now you know I won't be walking and I'm begging on the street. Hey, coming to you other than the food that you're cooking in the pot. I'm telling them my show, you know it ain't no flip flop. I'm coming to you straight, dropping it straight like that. Hey, don't you know we're gonna make it to the top, because my style, you know they could never ever stop. Hey, again, huh? Yeah, what we do. Take it off the bottom, put it straight to the top. Now the style that I got, look, they couldn't never stop. When I'm coming your way, Lord, you know I won't stop. I show that you know it ain't no flip flop. And I'm hitting it straight like that. Now tell the rest of them, hold the seat at that. Hey. My style, my style, my style, my style. Can never ever steal my style. You could never ever steal my style. I've got my style it, wicked, I'm a style it. Why now you know I just a disciplined child. Hey, whoa, drop the beat, I drop the beat. Hey. What you gonna do when I break loose on you? I won't be playing the fiddle with you. This is what I do, is when I do come breaking, I'm busting loose on you again. Hold up, hold up, hold up, drop the beat now. Yeah, shout out again, kinfolk. Sup, kinfolk? I'm saying though, sup, cuz? We got cousin Letha up in here. Yeah, Letha, I sent you an invite. Come on up whenever you feel like, but try to cut out the noise in your background, because you know when you got a lot of noise in the background, it mess up the video. Yeah, I sent Indy her invite. She must be sleeping. She'll come up whenever she get ready. You guys come up when you all get ready. But what we're gonna be doing tonight, we coming to you in the hangout mode, because you know this how we do our thing over here. But like in the party mode, we'll go back over there in that other in that other software. So, I want to talk about some stuff. You see, life is good. Life is good, man. So we all should learn to live life stress free, drama free, and keep the misery out of your life. Now, if my audio is coming to you guys decent, go ahead and put a one in the chat for me. My audio should be okay. It shouldn't be echoing or anything like that. I don't want it too loud or anything like that. But if y'all can hear my audio good out there, go ahead and put a one in the chat for me. Shout out Cousin King Bit. We got Cousin King Bit back up in the house. Shout out Cousin Shayna. Yeah, Cousin Letha up in the house. Yeah. Cousin Beverly up in the house. Shout out Cousin Cherokee up in the house. Shout out Cousin King Bit up in the house. Yeah. Shayna Boo. Shout out. Yeah. I'm saying though, shouting out to the family though. Hey, hey, we got Cousin Bookie up in here tonight. Shout out Bookie. Bookie B. Shout out. Yeah, shout out. We family, man. But for real, we all related. So we cousins. We distant cousins. You know what I'm saying, though. So we gonna do it our way like this here, for real, for real. Nice to have all the family member up in here, the cousins and stuff, the close cousins, the distance cousins and stuff like that. I like when my cousins is a little bit distant away from me. You make good soup. Yeah. But what I'm saying though, I want to ask a question. If we should have a contest, a beauty contest, I want to ask the ladies this question. If we should have a Miss America beauty contest, and all you ladies, all you beautiful blessing, God blessing of the ladies that's here in this here country or in my chat should enter the contest. And one transvestite. Hey, look now, disclaimer. Let me put this disclaimer back up here for a minute, because these folks are funny. So let me go ahead and throw this disclaimer back up here for a minute, because these folks are really out of their fabulous mind, you know. So what I'm gonna do is this is a disclaimer, let you all know that let me go ahead and let you all get familiar with the damn disclaimer. 17 USC 107, Section 107 limitation on exclusive right, fair use. Warning: federal law allows citizens to produce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright motion in legal state or circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called a fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism and auditory. It doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S. 07, which meaning that there shouldn't be no reason for you to actually to strike or to take our views down. So if you all have anything that for the feeling, there are many other channels for you to control your personal feelings. Have you up in here tonight? Can you hear me? But what I'm saying is, tonight, what I want to ask a question. If we should have a beauty pageant, a Miss America beauty pageant, right? And all you beautiful ladies enter the beauty pageant, right? But one man decided to take it upon himself to be a transvestite and become a lady and enter this here beauty pageant with all you beautiful females, God blessings of a female in this here country. Would it be fair to give a transvestite the title of Miss America up against all of y'all beautiful females in the country? I mean, would that be fair? I'm just asking a question. If y'all think that would be fair, go ahead and put a one in the chat for me. If y'all think that if a man go out and have sex change and become a woman and enter a beauty pageant up against all y'all female, do y'all think that man have the right to win the Miss America pageant? I'm saying though. I mean, if y'all think it's right, put a one in the chat. If y'all not agreeing with that, then put a two in the chat. Because me personally, I don't believe that if I don't care how good that man looked, he was born a man. I don't think it's right for any man to enter a woman beauty pageant and they crown that man the Miss America or Miss Universe or whatever. I don't think that would be fair. I mean, come on, man. How y'all women feel about that? Well. I see two twos out there. So it seems like y'all don't care. Wouldn't y'all feelings be hurt though? If y'all feelings would be hurt, put a two in the chat for real, man. I want to see if y'all feelings be hurt. If all you all females should enter a beauty pageant and they take a transvestite and give him the title out over all y'all females who was born to be females, would y'all be happy with that though? I mean, would that be fair for real? Well, because I'm saying I'm not prejudiced or whatever, biased or whatever, but if you was born to be a woman, you are a natural woman. I don't care what you look like. You could look like Magilla Gorilla. I don't think no man should replace the woman. Well, let me show you all something. Let me show you all something. Now, this is a Miss Universe pageant. This pageant is Miss Universe pageant, right? Let's see if I can make it big. The images. Let's see. This here is supposed to be a Miss Universe pageant, right? Now, if you look at all these people, you would think they was female, right? Especially this one. Does this one here, can y'all see this one here? Does this one look like a female? Oh, look, let me see if I can get my chat up in here. I mean, this one right here, uh, this one right here. Do you think if this is really a man looking like this, they should make this person Miss Universe? Can y'all see that picture? Well, this is a man. Um, well, in a country called, this is a man you're looking at. But hold up. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Now, in this country, there's a country called Spain. Spain, a country called Spain, right? Let me see if I can get up in here. Hold up. There's a country called Spain, right? This is, hold up. This right here. Hold up. This right here. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I got to get my chat up in here. I need to see what y'all think. This right here. Can y'all see my chat? If y'all can see my screen, go ahead and put a one in the chat. If you all can see my screen, go ahead and put a one in the chat. This right here, they made this one here. They gave this one here the title of Miss Universe. This right here, this is a man. Not even this is a man you're looking at, right? Do you all believe that she deserved to be Mrs. Universe or Mrs. whatever? That's a man. She went up against the whole country of women. There's a whole country filled with women in there. All of these women were born naturally as women, but this man decided to become a lookalike and start looking like this here, and enter that their beauty pageant, and they make this man the winner over all those women. Now, how do y'all think those women feel? Now, does she look like a Miss Universe to you? If she looked like a Miss Universe to you, go ahead and put a one in the chat for me. I'm saying, I'm saying, if she's, I'm saying though, that's Miss Spain. They made her Miss Spain to put her up in the Miss Universe pageant. What's wrong with this picture? Huh? This this one here, they made her Miss Spain. This man decided to turn himself into this and go up against a whole country of women. And they give this man the title of Miss Spain. This is what the world is coming to, folk. This is what I say. People don't want nothing real no more. People don't want nothing real no more. I'm saying though, how you all feel about that though? For real? Man, let me show you, see if I can pull up another one of them pictures for you. I'm saying though, I have nothing against nobody want to be and who they want to be, but fair, man. We need to be fair. Now, would y'all accept that? If that was this country, do y'all think they would let that shit fly though? For real? I mean, if this was this country, do y'all think they would folks would let that shit fly, man? Let me get back up in here. I'm just saying, people don't people do not accept reality anymore. They want everything to be fake. Fake everything. Hold up. This is another picture of this here person. This person, they made this person Miss Universe. Miss Universe. Now, do you think it's fair? I mean, I'm just saying though, do y'all believe it's fair for all of the naturally born women in the world, all of the naturally born women in the world, do y'all believe it's fair to give the title of Mrs. Universe to a man just because he made himself to look like a woman? Do y'all believe that this that do y'all think it's fair? I'm saying if y'all think it's fair, go ahead and put a two in the chat for me because I personally don't believe it's fair to all the naturally born females in the world. For real, I don't think it's fair. But what y'all think, man? Huh? Elita, can you hear me though? You still here? That's what I'm saying though. They take these women, kill these women, and take their body parts and go ahead and make other. Y'all remember that movie, uh, uh, Herman Monster? Was it Herman Monster? Where they take all different kind of parts to make this one man monster. I think it was Herman the Monster or something. I remember Herman the Monster. I'm saying though, there is some crazy mess going on in this here world that if we don't, if we try to figure it out, we go crazy, don't you think though? You makes you think, don't it? They would kill a perfectly good woman, take her organs, and do a lot of crazy mess with it. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just throwing some shit out there. Stay out the way. You might get hit by it. You feel me? I say I'm just throwing some shit out there, so stay out the way. You might get hit by some shit. But when I show you that there's a lot of mess going on, there's a lot of mess going on. You be wondering why they be kidnapping these females, taking these females' organs, and not doing nothing about it. But they'll take a man and turn him into a woman and make him Miss Universe up against the whole world of women. Imagine all you females that was born to be females enter a beauty pageant and they give a man the title. I don't give a damn what he looked like, but I'm saying they made him into a man. He was born a man. So wait a minute. That seems. I mean, I'm just speaking on it because I'm saying though this is a learning channel. We learning some shit over here. We learning some new stuff over here. Some stuff I can't even understand. Uh, you know, some stuff we can't understand. You know, we can't really understand what's going on. But there's some crazy mess got to be going on. For real, some crazy mess got to be going on. You know, some crazy mess got to be going on. Why are this man? That's what I'm saying though. I showed you all this video with this man the other day on Carlton 1. They tried to take his wife and his little daughter, man. They tried to take this man's wife and his little daughter. Okay? There's a whole bunch of craziness going on.
And I think it's important to do a little live video on it, bring a bit of awareness. Okay, so sitting here at the Target on Michigan Avenue and Beck Road, and I think it's important to do a little live video on it, bring a bit of awareness, because my wife was here shopping the other day with our youngest daughter, and all of a sudden, this human trafficking thing that is becoming very common for women and children shopping at any kind of grocery stores, department stores, anything of that matter, is a situation that happened to my wife and could have become a very severe situation for our family. So she was at this Target sitting. I'm actually parked right now on the spot because my wife feels like it's.
What I'm saying is, what's going on, man? It doesn't matter what color you is. You just gotta be real with it. Gotta be real with it because there's something going on that we can't understand, and if we try to figure it out, we ain't never gonna figure it out. But the thing is, we gotta pick sense out of nonsense, right? I just thought I might throw that out there. I just thought I might throw that out there because some folks, it's hard for some folks to learn. I remember we keep being puzzled. We keep being puzzled about some stuff in here. You see, we got folks, if folks are not really, if folks, some folks really not book smart. Remember, if you can't think for yourself, you're gonna be in trouble. If you're gonna let somebody else think for you, you're gonna have problems. Once you start letting other folks do your thinking for you, You're going to have problems. You see, once you start letting folks do your thinking for you, you're going to have problems. See? So I want y'all to take close attention because I'm determined to show you guys the truth. Now, it's real easy for you all to see for yourself when something is wrong, right? So I'm pretty sure it ain't hard to figure out when something is wrong. Something is wrong, right? Let me I want you all to pay close attention. Pay close attention. All of a sudden, she got all that much hair. That much hair. Hold up, let me see something. All of a sudden, she got this much hair. Right? Like I said, if you allow other folks to do your thinking for you, you're going to have problems if you can't think for yourself. See? All of a sudden, you see all that here? So we're going to go back. Let's take it back. I want y'all to pay attention since because I got to spoon fed some folks. Got to spoon fed some folks, right? Right? So what we're going to do here is make sure y'all can see my screen, right? If y'all can see my screen, pay attention, folks. If you want to have the she's want y'all to pay attention. All right, I'm stop it there. Okay? All right, now we're going to pay attention to her hair as she walks. Right? Gonna pay attention. That's a pretty long wig right there. A lot of hair, right? Oh. In the room, did she have that much hair though? When she was coming in the hotel, did she have that much hair? There's a whole lot of weird stuff going on up here, man. A whole lot of weird stuff going on right in front of your eyes. For real, for real. This right here. This right here. This right here is not Kanika. But somewhere over here, you're going to see her. A whole lot of trickery going on, man. Now start paying attention. They're gonna do one of that three card Marley right here. Three card Marley. If y'all know about three card Marley, don't ever play that game. That game they'll get you. Now watch here. Okay? Watch the outline of the here. Okay? Watch this. Let's get up close and personal, right? Okay? You got to see it for yourself. Wait a minute. Hold up. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Where's my thing at? Okay. Bam. All right. Yeah, you got to, just supposed to put this out of the way here. Yeah. Pay close attention. Hmm? What the fuck? Okay. All right. So, pay attention. Look. Look right here. Right here, we're going to have a little three card Molly going on right here. All right, watch her here. Did her hair stop right here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the purpose of this big old wig. Right now, they're doing the three card Molly on us. You see it? You see it? You see it? What is this? What is this right here? Hmm? What's this? Did she have anything white on? For real though, did she have anything white on? Did she have anything white on? If she had anything white on, put a one in the chat for me if she had anything white on. I don't remember her having anything white on.
I think her bra was I think her bra was white, Carlton,
But on her back,
but it was like a bra top,
but this white is on her backside.
but you couldn't see it from the back with a jacket on.
Exactly. So what is this white? I just thought to myself, we gotta emphasize this part of it right here, because right here is where they're doing the three card Marley. Now, right now is when they're playing with us, really playing with us right here. You see, there's no way we should be looking at nothing white right here. Okay, except the tennis shoes. You see it? No way. And it's not because I'm close up to it. You can see it from right here. And another thing again that I'm saying though, we can't be sellouts. Some of us are really selling out bad, man. Some of us are selling out bad because we're gonna go. What I want to do is I want us to take a look at something. We're gonna go because I don't want nobody to think that I'm doing any okey doke. We're gonna go into the original clips. The original clips from the evidence. Right. We're gonna go in the original clips of the evidence and take a look at some stuff. Okay, so these are the original clips, right? Original, where you have to put them together, where you have to actually put them together, right? So let's see. Let's see. Let's start right here. Let's start right here. Let's start right here, right? These are just the original clips. I want you to take a look. Original clips, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to the next one. Original clips, right? Because, folks, when you're going in the kitchen, you're going in the fridge, right? Some of us need to stop selling out. For real? We sell out and we don't even know that we selling out. Some of us are selling out and don't even know that we selling out. We think it's funny. We think we're doing a great job at it, being a sellout. Let's go to the next one. All right. Hold up. R94, right? We enter in the freezer, right? R94, right? Okay. One of the great important thing that I showed, the freezer is on, but the lights ain't on, but they have a light switch. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Maybe we need to go back one. Do we go back one? Okay, right here. Y'all can see this plainly, right? We can see the light switch, right? We doing this for a reason, folks, because this is where we left off at. This is where we left off at. Because some of us are sellouts. We selling out and we don't even recognize that we selling out. Okay, so the freezer was on, according to some folk, but the light was off, right? We can live with that. We can live with it that the freezer was on, but the light was off. Okay? But if you go in here and discover a body, the light switch is right here. So it's real easy to flip the switch. Unless you're going to explain to me that the freezer is working, but the light wasn't working. The only way the light shouldn't be working is unless the bulb is blown. So you could always put a new bulb in it, right? If the bulb was blown, you could put a new bulb in it, right? But if the light is off, you could just flip the switch, right? Unless you're going to say to me that the electrical wiring to the light wasn't working, but the electrical wiring to the freezer was working for the freezer to freeze. Is that it? Is that what you're going to say to me? That the electrical wiring to the lights fixture in the freezer wasn't operational. So it doesn't matter if you hit the switch, it wouldn't work anyway. Is that what you're going to say to me? Or maybe the bulb was blown so you couldn't turn the light on? Because when the beverage manager walks over, when this beverage manager walks over to the freezer, he claims he used a flashlight on his keyring to see when he goes in there because it was dark. Right? Then he went and get the police officer who turned a flashlight on to enter. Right? And then after he entered and he come back out, then he goes back in there. He still didn't turn the light on. 20 minutes later, another officer turned his flashlight on so you could see it plain as day to go in there. When all you had to do was hit the light switch. I keep emphasizing on that. After he goes in there to discover the body, he's going to have to turn the flashlight on right there to enter. You figure the flashlight wouldn't be sufficient light, and with a light switch right here, with a light switch right here, you figure all he had to do was flip the switch. But the house niggas and the sellouts gonna say, well, no, the freezer was working, but the light wasn't working. Okay. The light wasn't working in which way? Was it because the bulb was blown or the wiring was not hooked up? Is that the excuse? Or maybe the bulb was blown, but you could always put a new bulb in there. Or maybe the wiring wasn't wired up correctly, so you couldn't switch it on to both cooler and freezer. Is that going to be the excuse? Stop selling out. Well, anyways, another part of it is, let's go in here. Let's go in here. Okay? Now he's going to enter in here. Let's go in here. This is the original files, okay? Some of us have all of the files. We didn't have to buy no fake shit. We all have it. Right? How most of us do. Y'all tried to get me out. Y'all tried to get me out. Every which way you all tried to get me out every which way. You can't put no fear in my heart when it comes to this here. Okay? Now, right here, another key part of this here evidence, and I'm saying though, I'm going to give you all the excuses that y'all going to be giving to the world as we go through it. We're going into R94, right? You see, nobody want the truth. Nobody want nothing real. They want fake women, and they want fake men. They want fake Cheerios, and they want fake Cocoa Puffs. They want plastic rice and plastic potatoes. Nobody really want nothing real no more. Come on, man. For real, for real. All right. So, hold up. Wait a minute. And right here is another light switch I pointed out. So you can tell the light is off because this little red thing here ain't on. But when the light is on, this red thing's supposed to be on to let you indicate or let you know it's working. But anyways, Just to say there is another light switch here so you could brighten up the place real nice and proper like. Turn this light on in here and that light on in there. And with your little flashlight, you wouldn't even need that big flashlight. Huh? Okay. Now we're gonna go back in here for a reason. Because they wanna, I'm saying though, I done told you all, if some folk don't get the credit for solving this case, they're gonna commit suicide. If they don't get the credit, if they don't be the one to be on the front line newspaper getting the credit, they're gonna kill themselves. I don't want to be the cause of that. So sometimes it's best for me to just chill out. Okay? So we're just going through these little clips here, because these, they give it to you in clips. You got to put them together. Right? But I want to show you all something again. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to go in here. Now, remember, we enter in this here freezer now, right? Remember, we enter in this here freezer now, right? Now, this would be the reenactment. The only reenactment that they really reenact was the walkthrough to make this here video on this part of the reenactment. When I say the only reenactment, the biggest part of the reenactment is this here. They're trying to reenact the thought, the path that they thought that she would took to go where she didn't go. Because you can't fool me. And right here, some folks would say the reason why her hair is wet because the ice melted and the water dripped on her hair and her hair got wet. But they showing us this. But the other key part of the evidence that they want to skip over for the time being because they want to get the credit for it is this. If the ice melted and dripped and wet her hair up, it would have to be melted from here, right? It would need to be melted from right here, right? Excuse me. If the ice melted and dripped to get her hair wet, that means it would need to be melted from here. It's awfully funny. They showing us a freezer with no ice. Stop selling out. Stop having folks do your thinking for you. You got to think for yourself. Anytime you have somebody else doing your thinking for you, you always have problems. Can't let nobody do your thinking for you. You got to think for yourself. Okay? It would seems to me that we need some ice up here. But why would you show us this and then turn around and show us this? Huh? Why would you show us this and then turn around and show us this? Do you think I'm stupid? Huh? Do you think I'm a jackass? Why would you show us this? This here. Wait a minute. Why in the hell would you show us this? This. And then immediately, show us this. You don't think that we'd have caught it? It's the same trick you pull. It's the same trick you pull with those images walking around the hallway. Why? Now then you would say this ice would melt and drip and wet her hair up, right? Now, if her hair got wet because the ice dripped from the freezer and wet her hair up, this would explain it, right? But explain this to me. I can understand you showing us a freezer with ice in it, all everywhere, pipes all iced up and everything right here. See switch going in the freezer. See the switch going in the freezer, and then when you walk through the switch going in the freezer and the ice all over here and shit. But when you enter the freezer here, when you enter the freezer here, remember when you and freezer right here? You're going in the freezer, right? This one, right? This one. This is the one I'm talking about. You're going in this one, right? Hold on. Let me stop it right yonder. Let me get this out of the way. Take this out of the way. Take this out of the way. I'm saying, hold up, put this down here. I'm saying though, let's do that again. You're going in this freezer, right? This is the freezer you're going into, right? This is the freezer you're going in, right? And you going in here. You in here now. You going in here now, right? You going in here. Now you in here, right? This is the one you're showing us, right? You're showing us this. You're showing us this. But I don't see no ice. This is what you're showing us, right? This is what you're showing us. I don't see no ice to drip on nobody's hair and get nobody's hair wet. But I'm pretty sure you can explain it away. But then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we in the same freezer. Right? We in the same freezer, right? And and now we got ice. Now we have ice. I'm pretty sure there's a good explanation for this. Pretty sure there is a good explanation for this. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's two different freezers. Maybe it was the freezer downstairs where she was actually in you showed us first. Because this ain't the same freezer you're showing us right here. It's two complete different freezers if I didn't see it myself. I'm saying, I'm looking at it. It's not the same freezer. Two complete different freezers. But maybe you can explain that too. Huh? Maybe you can explain all this here. I'm just saying. You think I'm that stupid? You got to be able to do your own thinking. You can't allow nobody else to do your thinking for you. Anytime you start allowing another person to do your thinking for you, you always wind up in trouble. Because now these folks Gonna plant the seed in our head. They're gonna plant the seed in our head. You see, these are all clips. These are all individual clips, so they can put it any type of way to show us this. These folks, all of a sudden, they showing us this. You know, evidence. The evidence is the evidence. You can't lie. The little bit of mess up, you can't fix it up now. And I don't care who you put out here to try to fix it. You can't fix it. Because I could never have a conversation with somebody when I know I'm right. They telling me I'm wrong. If you ever want to get me pissed off, let me and you have a conversation, and I know that I'm right, and you steadily trying to convince me that I'm wrong. God damn, that's the quickest way to get your head knocked off. If I know that I'm right, I know now. I know 100% that I'm right. And you're going to just stand there and steadily telling me I'm wrong and keep trying to make me believe that I'm wrong when I know that I'm right. If you really want to get into it with me, play with my intelligence like that there. Hey, it's like if I go work for somebody, I used to hang sheetrock. And I've been hanging sheetrock, hanging 130 sheets of sheetrock a day back. That's when I was a jitterbug. Me and my uncle used to hang sheetrock up in Whisperwood. We was hanging 130 sheets of drywall a day. There wasn't a cut we couldn't make, man. I hang that ceiling in the Pentagon down there in Virginia, right over the border of D.C. and Virginia over there. I hang the sheetrock in the Pentagon when they was building the Pentagon up there in the Nordstrom building by the Pentagon. Yeah, right in the Pentagon. I was 21 going on 22 years old when I was doing that there. Yeah. I had another singer buddy with me by the name of Willie Paul used to work with me. Willie Paul was his name. Hang sheetrock. Yeah. I'm saying though, then the boss man would tell me, cut it that way. Don't cut it this way. Cut it that way. If you don't get out of my face, I'm going to knock your head clean off with this hammer. Find something else to do. Go find somebody else to mess with. Man, you slowing me down. You trying to get me. If you ever want to get me irritated, if you really, really, really want to get me irritated, I know that what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, right? Tell me that how I'm doing it ain't the way I'm supposed to be doing it. Let me do it the way I want to do it. You go do it the way you want to do it. Don't try to tell me to do it your way, because your way, just because you're doing it a certain way, might not be the way I think it's right for me to do it. So if I know I'm right, it's like me going down the road and I ain't got no thread on my tire, and I'm calling up the boss man and say, man, look, man, this truck don't have no thread on the tire. I need some tires on this truck. And he gonna say, well, fuck it, you need to keep on driving. Use the money you got and buy some fuel, but don't buy no tire. Or use the money and buy a tire, but don't buy no fuel. Which is it? If I only have enough money to buy fuel and I need tire, I'm gonna get the fuel and go sit down until you get me some tire. You're not going to tell me to get fuel and keep on driving until you can get me some more money to buy some tires. Fuck that. I know I ain't supposed to drive this truck with them tires looking like that there. Who you trying to get messed up by the DOT? Not me. So I tell you what, I'm going to put all the fuel I can put in the truck, park it over here, and stay here until you get me some more money to get some tires. Get somebody who can put some tires on this truck. It's like I know you showing me two fucking different freezers. You showing me two completely different freezers, and I know I'm looking at two different freezers, and you trying to tell me I'm looking at the same freezer. If you ever want to get yourself in trouble with me, play with me like that there. Huh? That's where you get in trouble, when you have somebody doing all your thinking for you, when you can't think for yourself. I know what I saw. My own two eyes showed me something different. Well, you're going to convince me that what I'm seeing ain't what I'm seeing, right? Folks, I know you all see it. I'm pretty sure you all see it. I'm just saying, though, for real. We looking at two complete different freezers. I'm a good guy, man. I'm a good guy. I'm all right. I get along with most folks. But like I said, man, if you ever want me to snap, if you really want to see the crazy side of me, the certifiable crazy side of me, the real certifiable crazy side of me, let me know that what I'm doing is right and you trying to tell me it's wrong. It's like I know I'm supposed to go this way, but no, you're going to tell me go that way. Huh? You know, you heading in the right direction, right? That's the direction you know to go, right? But then you have some fool trying to convince you to go someplace else. I know this is where I'm supposed to go, and you're going to try to tell me to go someplace else. If you ever want to get into it with me, my fuse burn out real fast, real quick on shit like that there. But I normally have a long fuse. I normally have a long fuse. But if you really want to if you really want to have me burning on a short fuse, come to me with that mind foolishness there, fooling with my mind like that. You know, you can only play, you get, I mean, anybody, you can't play with people's intelligence like that, man. It's like we know this young lady did not walk in no freezer, and if you crush bottle up, if you crush up some bottle, fine as you can crush it and give it to this man to eat and say, tell the truth, he's going to tell you a lie. It was an accident. It was an accident. How you know for sure it was an accident? How you so certain it was an accident? How could you be so certain with all of this discrepancy, with all these discrepancies in the world? How can you be so certain it's an accident? Something ain't right with that there. Without the slightest possibility. Hey, man, we can't roll together if somebody's always rolling against the grain. Somebody's always rolling against the grain. You're going to always have confusion. I'm just saying, though, if somebody is working against the grain, you're going to always have confusion. Come on, man. All those discrepancies. All those discrepancies. You see, I just want us to see. I'm playing it fast. Let me see. Is it rolling fast? Okay, I want to roll it fast. Okay, the first time he went there with a flashlight. Now, let me see something here. Let's watch this again. Let's watch this again. He turned the flashlight on and go inside, right? So that means that light should show him show him what's inside, right? That's the first time he go in there, right? Then he come out. Then he goes back here. Then he come out. He didn't go back in there. Hold up. Then he go back and run in there. Then he run around there. Then he get the milk jug and he put it by the door. Then he come back out. Let's watch that again. Oh boy, go. And he goes in now. Come out and get him. Him gonna go in there, turn his flashlight on, and he gonna go in there. Then he come out. Then he fake the funk, goes back there and come back. He didn't go back in there. Then all of a sudden, he runs back here and he runs up in there. No flashlight, grab the milk carton, the oil jug, put it by the door and run back out here. Okay? Don't let nobody do your thinking for you. Then he got his buddies and his buddies come. Now that was a 12:25 when he first went in there. 12:25 when he first went in there. And he had to turn the flashlight on. Right? And all these folks come back here. All these folks come back here. Right? All these folks. Everybody got flashlight. Right? I want to show you all something. You know, you can't stray from the real deal. You can't stray from the real deal when you're trying to get your point out there. Okay? Nobody want the truth no more. Nobody want nothing real no more. They want fake women. They want to make what they want. They don't want the real deal. Okay? All of those folks went back there now. All these folks went back there. Now he's went back there. What? 34, 12:34, 12:25, they went back there. They had to use a flashlight, right? 12:25, he went in there. He had to use a flashlight, right? Now, 12:34, 12:34, after all those folks went in there, him going back there, 12:34 now, right? All those folks went back there and didn't turn no light on, right? Him going back there, I want you to see him going back there, 12:24. How many minutes is that from 12:25? 12:25 to 12:34. 12:25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Say 9 minutes later. 9 minutes later, he's going in there by himself. Right? Flashlight. Can you all see the light? When the first dude went in there, 12:25, after the beverage manager, he had to use a flashlight. All of these folks came back and went back there. 9 minutes later, 9 minutes later, old boy went back there. He had to turn a flashlight on. So what they trying to say is the freezer was working, but the light system wasn't working. Who in here believe that? Who in this chat Who in this here live believe that the freezer was working, but the light switches wasn't working? Who in here buy that? If you all believe that theory, put a two in the chat for me if y'all believe that. The freezer was working, but the electrical to the lights wasn't working. If you all believe that the freezer was working, but the light system wasn't working, put a two in the chat for me. If you all believe that their freezer wasn't working, put a one in the chat for me. I don't see it possible. I don't see it possible for the freezer to be working and the light's not working. You need electric for the freezer to work, right? So why would they have service to the freezer, but no service to the electrical wiring? Does it make sense? Is y'all with me or what? Y'all, I'm saying, did y'all fall asleep? Y'all fall asleep? I'm saying 1225, 1224, the beverage manager went in there. He claims he used a flashlight on his key ring. And you know, the flashlight couldn't be that big to give that much light. But he claims he found somebody in there with that little light. 1225, he took his buddy back there. You see, he turned the flashlight on to go in there. Then all of these jokers come and run in there and fiddle fart around and then come back out. And here it is, 1234. This guy have to turn a light on, a flashlight on to get in there. You can see the light. But they have a plug out here. They got a plug out here that got an answer for everything. When a person have the answer for everything, to me, I'm just saying, he looks to me like a plug to plug up all the holes. I'm just saying, I'm not disrespecting anyone. I'm just being honest with it. Anytime someone have all the answers to everything, to me, in my book, looks like a plug to me to plug up the holes. Any little leak, you got to plug it. Do y'all know what a plug is for real? Do y'all know what a plug is? If you have a bucket with some water in it and it has a hole in it, in order to stop the water from leaking out, you got to plug it. So, any little thing that we should do that seems to be halfway right, they're going to have somebody to make us, to have it play us like we jackass. The whole world can't be, one man can't have all the sense. Where in all your lifetime living on this earth, where do you see one man with all the sense? One man with all the answer? One man have all the answers to all the questions. One person. That must be the smartest motherfucker on the planet. That means he's the smartest motherfucker and everybody else a jackass or dummies or whatever. I know I ain't no dummy. That's, to me, that fits the category of a plug. Plug, P-L-U-G, plug. To plug up all the holes and plug up all the gaps, if you ask me. But nobody asks me anything. But I'm just saying, you see, I like to, you see me, I don't like to, whenever, because I know where I'm going, because I know I don't switch, sometimes I just fall back because I see folks take it too personal. Folks get too personal. You see, anytime I see somebody want to take the lead, I fall back and let them run on ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to fight with you for the lead. I'm not going to fight with nobody for the lead. One thing, I don't like to be up front anyways, because 9 times out of 10, when the plane crash, the nose hit the ground first. So I always like to sit in the tail end of the goddamn plane, because I know you don't stand a chance, but you live a little bit longer anyway. The one up front gonna get killed before you. It always take a nosedive. That's how I look at it. The motherfucker up front always get the blow first. You know what I'm saying, though? Now, if I'm in a ship, I'm not going downstairs. Hell no, I'm not even sleeping. I'm upstairs all the time. I'm right there by the first lifeboat. Damn that. The captain can stay with his ship. This here lifeboat, I'm gonna get it in the water as fast as you can snap your finger. And hey, every man for himself, I tell you that much, because that's too much water for me to be drinking. I can't drink all that water. That's just a lot of water. So I avoid the crazy stuff, man. For real, you gotta stay away from the crazy things. You gotta stay away from the crazy stuff. I'm just saying though, um, it should be about the truth. So that's why I stay. Remember, I said in the first place, this is what I come up here to do. This is what I come up here to do. All the other stuff, really? Nah. I stay away from the other stuff. It doesn't make sense. It don't. This is what I come up here to do. But Letha, you up here, man. You want to shout out to the folks in I don't know, whatever. I don't know.
Shout out, chat.
You ain't got to agree with anything I say up here. If I say some shit out the way crazy, man, folks know I ain't trying to be right all the way right about everything.
I was just listening. It was very, very interesting.
I know I got some email you sent me. I got to go through and stuff like
I
that.
want to ask you a question, though, Pete. Okay, what was the reason that they moved her from the lower from downstairs to the freezer up here?
Oh, downstairs, as you know, downstairs, as you know, is a usable kitchen. Is where they fix the food at. And if the world should find out that she was in a freezer with food in it and a kitchen, a usable kitchen that they actually cook and serve food out of, then the hotel would be closed. So this is the main reason why we have this late cover up. They have to put her into the kitchen that they claim that is abandoned, an abandoned kitchen. The freezer that she was originally in was downstairs with groceries in it, food in it. I have a picture of it. It was back in trays with groceries and food, meat and stuff in the cooler part, and she was in the freezer. I don't know why they put her in there, but they had to. They couldn't. They cannot let the world digest that she was in a freezer with groceries in it, because then they would alert. They could stop the closing down the hotel. If, if the world should know that she was in, say for instance, if they should say, well, she was in this freezer with all these groceries in it, there's not enough money in the world could save him. The health department would have to step in and close the hotel down for sanitary purposes. So they had to move the body to a location that they can say, well, it's out of the way where there was no food. You know, it's like a restaurant. If they come in your restaurant and find roaches walking around or find mice droppings around, they'll close your restaurant down. So if these folks should let it be known that there was a dead body in a usable kitchen, a workable kitchen with groceries, case would be closed, case would be solved. So these folks got to do everything necessary to have the world believe that she was in an abandoned kitchen, abandoned freezer. But somehow the freezer was working, but the electric lights wasn't working. You understand what I'm saying?
So in other words, they would have lost out on a lot of money.
Yeah, they'll have to shut the whole, they'll have to shut it down. They wouldn't have no choice but to shut it down. And their job is in every dime possible to keep it the way that they say it is. So you have these plugs out here that to make sure it stays the way that they said it, the way they program it is the way it's supposed to stay. And they won't stop. They'll do anything in their possibilities to keep it this way an accident. The whole world knows she was not in that freezer. And that's why you have sellouts. That's why I'm saying they troll all the, they troll my videos. They troll everybody's videos. So they see the truth, but they working with the paid plug. There is no way possible. You will tell me,
So that explains the audio that's on the Rosemont site when the police said when they first discovered the body that it was down by the dock area.
exactly. If we should go back in, go back. Let's go here. You see, all down here is the workable part of the kitchen. All down here is the workable part of the kitchen. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Right here is downstairs. Go to the next one. This is downstairs. Let's go to the next one. If you notice, this is downstairs. Hold on, let me check something out. Right fast. If you notice, doing this walkthrough, they never went into the kitchen downstairs that they showed us her walking in. Why is that? If you're gonna record the believed path, we seen the believed path, right? You're gonna show us the believed path to the kitchen. All right, let's start right here. You're gonna show us the believed path to the kitchen. But they walk everywhere else except in that kitchen that they found her in. They take us a view. They actually found her down here. She was down here. Indy pointed this out. You walk through here, goes into the other part of the kitchen downstairs, the downstairs kitchen. But if you notice, doing this walkthrough, they ain't never showed us. They go everywhere else except, let me find that. They go everywhere else let's see, except where we need to, except where the body was. Let me, they avoid where the body actually was at doing the walkthrough. Let's see. Give me a second there, folks. They make sure walk everywhere else except where the body was at. Let's see, is that kitchen? Okay, right here. Let's go. I think I'll pass. Okay, kitchen. Okay, kitchen. Let's see one of these here kitchen. If we can bring that up. Hey, give it a minute, folks. This kitchen is. Oh, this might be kitchen. I should get it on the night. This is. Give it a second, folks. This part of the kitchen. Okay, so no. If you notice, this is the kitchen she was in. This kitchen is where she was at. This is the kitchen they showed us her walking in downstairs. Come over here, and then went back over here towards the freezer area. This is the actual kitchen that she was in. But if you notice, that walkthrough that they made, they never did walk back through this kitchen. Why is that? If you're going to walk the believed path that she took to the freezer, how come this isn't in the believed path? You see, the kitchen she was in is this kitchen. This is the kitchen where they fix the food at. Now, if the world should find out that this is the kitchen with the freezer she was at, with all this carrying on going on, I mean, they wouldn't have no choice but to demolish their place. So they're willing to spend the whole bankroll to convince the world that she walked upstairs to the freezer upstairs, and they have about 20 or 30 freezers down here. Why is that freezer up there so special? Why is that one freezer upstairs so special? Out of all the freezers that they got in here, this hotel got a lot of freezers. This hotel got a whole bunch of freezers. Why would she pick the freezer? How would she know to find the one exact freezer that wasn't working to go die in? I'm just saying. Really? How would she have enough sense to know where the only freezer that wasn't in use, to go and locate that one freezer to die in it? When you got about 90 more freezers just like it. She walked by about 90 freezers just like the one she went in. But she had enough sense to pass all of those other freezers to go to the one abandoned freezer all the way in East Egypt to die in that one. I'm just saying, pick sense out of nonsense. Does that make any sense? Nobody don't like the truth. Nobody don't like nothing that makes sense. If it makes sense, they run from it. This is the kitchen she was in. But if you notice in this walkthrough that they gave us, did I close it out? I closed it out. I got to go back and dig it. But we know this is the kitchen that she walked through down here. This is the kitchen that they killed her in. But if you notice in the reenactment, when they go back and walk through the believe path to the freezer, they, for some reason, if it's the believe path, we saw her walking in here. We all saw her walking in here. So we don't see nowhere in the belief path that they recreated. They didn't walk through here. So how they expect for us to believe everything else? They lying to you right in front of your face and want you to believe everything else. Why did they refuse to walk through here? Why they ain't give us a Ferrero scan of here? What, they afraid that we was going to see the freezer? They're afraid that we're going to identify the freezer? Huh? Why didn't they walk through here like they walked through everywhere else to show us the freezer upstairs? They fucked around and took the picture of the freezer down here and tied in with the freezer upstairs. Because let me show you, they gave us a whole bunch of clips. Let me show you how they screwed us, folks. They gave us a whole bunch of clips. This is how it is downloaded from the website. You got to put the clips together. These are the clips. They give us clips. So you would go here and you would get it starts here. This is how you put it together in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each piece is a clip. So this is a clip all to itself. So you got to put this clip with the next clip. So they can take out what they want to take out and put in what they want to put in. This is just a clip right here. This is downstairs by the loading dock. Indy found the doorway to the kitchen right there. Indy found this right here. I thought she was going to come up here tonight to help us out, but I don't know. But this is the doorway to the kitchen. This is the loading dock area down here. This is the loading dock area down here. And Indy pointed this out. It wasn't me. Indy pointed it out right here. This is the doorway leading to that kitchen down there. Sure enough is. The doorway leading to that kitchen down there that she walked out. They claim she walked out. They claim they coming from around here somewhere. But she actually should have to come through this door to go to the stairway there. So they trying to play all these games right here. Knowing it ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. They can't go nowhere. It's right there, folks. Right there. There's the door leading to that kitchen downstairs. They give us clips so they can give us, they messed up on the freezer part. They messed up on the freezer part. But you see, we need for them to mess up. We need to find more messing up like that there. We need to find more of the messing up like that there. You know, we need to find more of the messing up. Go ahead and you got any more questions, Indy? Not Indy, Letha. Letha, you have stop sharing for a second. Let me stop sharing there for a second. Yeah,
Nope, you answered that very, very well. But I did want to, I found when you were talking a few minutes ago, I found something that I wanted to read you that a friend of mine sent me that made sense now that you talked about it today. And I'm going to read it. It says, you can give a person knowledge, but you can't make them think. Some people want to remain tools only because the truth requires change. And I thought about that, and his name is Jamal Collins. And I thought about that when you were talking, and that made a lot of sense right there.
sure enough, dude, that sure enough makes a lot of sense. that goes back to where I was saying, if somebody else got to do your thinking for you, you're gonna get in trouble all the time. You're gonna get in trouble all the time, man. Well, do you have anything else to say? I still haven't went through those email or anything and stuff like that, though. I might come back here in a few minutes. I probably should just play some music and play some music after a while. Um, I don't, like I said, I'm kind of laying back because, like, the thing is, talks are getting ridiculous.
Oh, Pete, I got one more thing I want to ask you. I'm sorry. Okay, when you went in the freezer, okay, you said one of them had the ice, and if you also will notice on that pipe that was in the right hand corner, it had some kind of brown gook or something around it that wasn't in the other one.
Yeah, that goes to tell you. That goes to tell you your eyes know what you're seeing. You're seeing two different stuff. It's two different places. It's two different places spliced together. So that's the same thing I was trying to say. Like with this here, they give you pieces. They got it all chopped up so they can put it together any kind of way they want to put it together for you. So, if your eyes are showing you something different, your brain should be telling you something ain't right. It's real easy. I mean, but
But would that also mean that the death scene pictures is that were those footprints and all that stuff in that freezer was that placed there when they brought her body there or what? Or was that actually the freezer that she was possibly killed in?
I think some of those pictures are taken in the real freezer, but most of the pictures are taken into the fake crime scene, the one upstairs. Most of the pictures are taken there where they move her around and put her in all kind of poses. But some of those pictures are from the real freezer. If you look, you can see the difference. Let me see if I can put it. You can see the difference. It's like you see a bunch of different pieces of pictures. So like you'll have they'll show you this door on this clip. This could be anywhere. Then they'll show you this door on a different clip. That could be from anywhere. And then they give you another clip, show you this door. This could be from anywhere. We don't know, but we assuming, we trusting and believing that what they giving us is what it is. You know. So when you go in here and give me a second here. When you go in here, no, hold up, let me see. No disrespect intended, or when you go in here and start looking at these, you don't know where they took these pictures at. You don't have a clue. You just gotta assume. We all assuming that these pictures was taken at a certain location, but we don't know for sure. Because one minute they'll show us a door look a certain way, the next minute they'll show us a door looking a certain way. I'm saying though, it's it's all it's all a design. You know, they show you. They make poses. You know what I'm saying though? It's like you know they design. What's all this right here? What is this? So we don't really know what the hell. So where is this supposed to be? Why is that picture looking like that? Why on earth is that? picture looking like that.
That's a new one. I ain't never saw that one. Have you?
I don't remember seeing. See, we using, they give us program. What we
No,
got,
I never saw that one, Pete.
got is program. But they give us a program. So, and they show us what they want us to. We don't know what the hell we're looking at. Now they want to show us a whole bunch of light, to show us a figure of man. I don't
Is that the one to the left that's supposed to be have the ice in it
all these
at the bottom left?
pictures here showing us the all these pictures here they're showing us the light. Um,
I mean, how could people out there just think that this is fake and I don't know. I just don't understand. How could why would what would be the reason that anybody would even be on YouTube and stuff to try to make somebody think that this is not real, that we just all playing a game, or that even her mama is playing a game.
um, so you live on the phone right now. What's going on?
Listen, I was just sitting here listening to the live, and I was just trying to get on the chat and talk about the connected case because I've been here from the beginning. That's all.
Oh,
I heard.
Juicy, hold up a second. Juicy, go ahead and send me an email to peepscoop995 at gmail.com. Okay?
Scoop995 at gmail.com.
Yeah, PEEPSCOOP. Yeah, peepscoop995 at gmail.com. Just send me a,
Okay.
yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll get you up here.
Okay.
Yeah. That was Juicy. She said she wanted to come up and chat. You heard me, Letha? Hello?
I heard you, Pete.
Um, yeah, now what was you saying? I was saying something. I got thrown off.
I was asking, was that the freezer that had where they had threw the ice in there? You know, on one of those pictures, I thought I saw that some ice was in one of them.
Yeah, I don't, right here on these here pictures, these are the pictures they showed us. These are the pictures they gave us. But um, to me, excuse me, might sound crazy. These are the pictures they gave us, but to me, it looks to me, it seems to me like downstairs they had a freezer. Downstairs they had a freezer that they didn't have nothing in. I don't know why the hell this freezer is so dirty. To me, it looks to me like this is the actual freezer that she was in. But I'm trying to figure out why would the freezer be so dirty? Because if you look right here, this wasn't this is real. So I want to know what kind of place is that anyway. Because if you look on the floor right here, they didn't throw this in here. This is actually froze. I'm I'm still working on this part of it here. Don't make no sense because if the freezer have ice in it, it looks to me they put her in there, but she didn't wasn't in there long enough to be froze. She was in a cold freezer, but she wasn't in there long enough to be froze. And this freezer is downstairs. But I want to know how is it so dirty? And they had food in there. Then they move her upstairs to the freezer because if you look at the details, if you look at the details, you look at the details, the freezer that they show us, it doesn't make any sense. Hold up a second. Let me see if she had emailed us. Um, it doesn't, I don't want to elaborate on that too much. It's just, there's a lot of shit don't make no sense. Um, Go ahead and chat to her, chat to the folks for me, Letha. Let me try and see what, I don't want nobody to see her email, so for a minute. Um,
Okay, Eureka and King Bid and everybody. Those pictures make me so sad. I just hate to see those pictures, but I know we have to look at them to look at things. But it just makes me so sad and mad at the same time. And then you go, well, I do. I go in these different groups that are J for K, and some of them are really, really good. But then some of them, man, they just be saying stuff like this is fake and all that, and I just can't. I can't participate with it because I mean I don't believe that this is fake, so I don't even deal with those those groups at all. Especially when I find out that exactly what it is. And it's like P said, I avoid that because it only causes a lot of confrontation that I don't need, and I'm too old to be trying to fuss and fight with folks, and I'm not going to do it. So if I don't like it, then I just stay out of it. Just stay out of it.
so go ahead,
But I haven't learned how to look at the chat yet, Pete. So that's all I'm gonna say.
go ahead and send an email to peepscoop995 at gmail.com. Let me go ahead keep, okay, yeah, peepscoop. Let me see, let me get my damn glasses here, man. I'm thinking I might have messed up on this. It's two O's, not three, dummy. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it right there. Let me check and make sure I got it right. Yeah, because that's the only way. Um, get you up in here. Let me make sure that I got this here right. Yeah, peepscoop995 gmail.com. That way I can set you up to come up in here. So now the thing is, man, if we discussing the case and stuff like that. I mean, people can be friendly and stuff like that there, but people ought to use their senses. No matter how friendly we get and shit like that there, man. Come on, man. We never met a day in our life in real life. We don't have no business to be sending pictures of our big toe and our pinky finger to nobody because sooner or later somebody might get pissed off at somebody and you never want nobody to take a look at your big toe. You might have some ugly big toes. Everybody don't want nobody to look at their big toes. So, and if I, for some reason, I send you a picture of my ugly ass big toe, and you get mad at me and start showing my big toe all to everybody all over the world, damn right I'm gonna be mad at you. Shit. That's why I got socks on. That's why I always got my boots on. So if I take my boots off, take my socks off, and take some pictures of my crusty ass big toes and send to you, so you look how ugly my toe is. And then you gonna get mad at me? Hey man, don't show nobody my damn big ass toe. You see my toenail all snapped off. I got a what you call it? Is it what gingivitis? You don't get gingivitis in the toe, do you? What you get in the toes? You get all that craziness in your toes. You got your toes looking all kind of crazy. And then you gonna get mad at me and they want to show the whole world my ugly ass big toe. Man, I be mad as hell. Shit. Do you think I want everybody to be looking at my crusty ass big toe like that? Hell no.
I was shocked at that kind of stuff, Pete. I just thought young folks do that because I be getting on to my nieces and nephew about that bullshit. Don't be doing that. You don't get nobody no free pictures of you when you break up, and then it's gonna be they're gonna show everybody else, and then to see grown ass folks do that stuff, that's crazy.
She never did send that email to me because I won't never drop a link in the chat because anybody can come up on your chat if you drop the link, and that's how you can get people do crazy shit. So I won't never drop the link in it. That's why I asked you to send me an email so I can lock you off on the way up in here to get you up in here when you're gonna come up in here. That's how I got this up in here. But I'm not gonna be follow the crowd because people be taking my channels for no reason. And if you drop the link, if you drop your YouTube link in the chat, any Dick, Tom, and Harry can have access to your platform at any given moment of any time. Doesn't matter when, now, or in the future. And they can screw your life. So that's why I say go ahead and send me it, and I can get you hooked up in the link so that whenever you start, I can always hit a button and get you up in here. It's like that's that's the process. You got some folks that drop their YouTube link in the chat, and that's very dangerous because at any given moment, that's how they can hack up. That's how they can hijack your channel. They'll actually take your channel that way, knock you out of it, and make you lose your channel by putting nude pictures in your video, and that's your channel. And once they start put some nudity on your channel, there goes your channel. But I kind of hesitant in getting folks up here. I try to pick my folks wisely. You know what I'm saying though. So I try, if someone want to come up and voice up, someone want to just call in on the phone, they can call in on the phone. But now Juicy been around. Juicy been around. So hello, hello, yeah.
I've been trying to just ask me my information. I don't know. I don't even get on my Gmail account
You don't have a you don't have a
and that stuff.
you don't have an email.
I do have it. It's juicy for you 2014 at
Hold up, hold
gmail
up,
dot com.
hold up a second. Hold up a second. Let me get you off air and let me grab a pen and a paper here. So let me grab a pen and a paper. Um, okay, spell that out for me. I got you. Hello? Hello? You still here? Hello? Hello? Hey, Juice. Juice, you still here? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. It's J U I
Hold on,
C
hold on,
Y.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to take you
I know
off.
you're on live. I
Yeah, I'm on
know.
live. Yeah, and I don't switch for this shit. I don't want everybody to hear your email. That's why I wanted. That's why I said what's the I'm sending to you. Yeah. Hold up. Let me. Give me a second. Where is the other headphone at? Give me a second there. Yeah, this is all tangled up, all kind of ways. This shit is tangled up. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, nobody can hear you. All right. So, what's that again? Yeah, Juic. Yeah, yeah. Funny. But you got Hangout though, right? Well, that's the only way to get up here. You gotta download Hangout to your device. You gotta have Hangout. So no, you can talk. No, you can talk on the phone because you can talk live on the phone, but you can interact more if you get up here. So I was going to try to get you up here, but you'd have to download the Hangout on your device. All you gotta do is go to the app, the Play Store, and download Hangout. And once you download Hangout, um, and I send you the link, just follow the instructions and you come right on up. You know what I'm saying though? All right, so just go to the Play Store and download um um Hangout. But if you have any problems, just call back and you can talk live. But the only thing is I haven't really set up to where I mean everybody can hear you up here, but the person, the next person on but you won't be able to hear the next person on the Hangout. You will only be able to hear me. But everybody can hear you though. No, they can't hear you now because I have you I can set it up so that they can hear you. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
On live for a minute. I've been on here ever since day one, which you saw.
What do you say now?
Cool.
Can you hear me?
And there's a lot I want to talk about from the beginning of the case. Yeah, I can hear you, Pete.
Okay, well, everybody can hear you now. What I'm gonna do though, why don't you try to download the Hangout? We got time. Try to download the Hangout and see if those folks in the chat can talk you through what to do. But it should be simple. Once you download Hangout, right? It's
Uh-huh.
downloaded to your phone. Just follow the instructions. It's step by step instructions. Just download it and install it. Once you install it, don't take that long. Um, you know, I'm gonna give you just let me know on the chat when you got it downloaded and and install, and I'll just send you the invite, and your phone is gonna ring, and you just all you gotta do is just hit accept and follow the instruction, and it'll bring you right on up here. Oh, what happened? Hello?
Yes. Do I need to do that on my phone or do I have to get on my laptop?
What device are you using? It? If you're using your phone, do it on your phone. You're using your phone, right? Hello? What happened? You can, are you still here?
Yes.
Yeah, you can download it on your phone and you and use it on your phone if you're using your phone. Your laptop should already have Hangout on it.
Yeah, I just don't understand nothing. I reject. Already know that's how you
Yeah, you're going in and out.
nothing. I don't know.
You're going in and out. I don't know why. I don't know why you're
All
going.
right, people. I'm gonna try to do that, and I'm gonna try to call back in a little bit.
All right. Well, let me know when you get it hang, and because then you can come up here and then you can participate more better up
Yeah,
here.
got some good stuff. I've been around for the beginning.
All right.
Take for honey. I sit back, listen, and so yeah, I want to get up and talk.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know why it's going in and out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the invite anyway. So it might come on your laptop and it might come on your phone. Okay.
babe.
All right. Just follow the instructions. Okay. Well, I don't know why this thing going in and out. Um, hold up. Let me give me a second. Check. Can you guys hear me still? Can you all hear me still? Can you still hear me? Um, okay, there you go. I got you up here. All right, just accept it, whichever way it comes to you on your laptop or on your phone. Accept it, and it'll bring you right on up in here. Let me see right here. So let me go back and share again, and yeah, we can chop it up. Can you still hear me, Letha?
Yes, I can still hear you, Pete.
Yes. Now, if you get, I sent the link to devices. If you have, if, you ha- if it comes to your phone, to your computer, just follow the instructions on your computer. And if it might not come to your phone if you don't have the Hangout on it. But I wonder what's going on with Indy because I sent her invite. Um, might need to give her a call, see what's going on. But chop it up with the folks, man. You up here now, you're your platform. This your time to let your voice be heard, man. Let me take me a smoke break, Letha. Just you might be up here in a minute.
Okay. I wanted to clear up something too that had been going, a rumor that had been going around in YouTube and on some of the groups. If people do their research, and I have got to where I really do my research and I don't say nothing unless I really, really see it for myself or something like that. But if you look on Kanika's obituary, she has, I think it says 3 sisters, and one of her sisters' name is Kanisha and Lenora, and another one. I don't. I would have to pull it up on my phone right now. But she has 3 sisters, and she did have a sister named Kanisha. It is right there on the obituary. And so instead of people saying it's a fake Kanika and that that's not really her, and that she's dead, she's not dead, and all that kind of stuff, it's just like it's so simple. They so quick to show that she didn't have a headstone, but then I'm pretty sure that somebody could have seen that obituary because, like I said, I never knew anything about computers or none of this kind of stuff until me and my daughter, like I said, we was on Facebook. Well, she was on Facebook, and we was laying in the bed. together, and Mama T came out and she was asking for help. And I'm learning as everybody else, but it's just so sad that people would talk about the mama like that. And I don't play that. I don't play that. Period. You're not gonna talk about Mama T. Period. Okay? I mean, she don't owe nobody nothing. I mean, she did come out and ask for help, and some of us are still trying to help her, but to just demand and go all in her private life and even now some of the videos that I saw, even the ones that where they're dancing or something like that, hell, me and my mama and my sisters, we dance too. But the only thing about it is we have to realize that sometimes what we do in our own life is private. Maybe I mean I don't put it on live or nothing like that because and even if she did, the only reason that we are aware of it now is because her daughter got killed in a freezer in Rosemont. Because if Kanika had never got murdered in that hotel, we'd have never even knew Mama T or if they were dancing or twerking or whatever. So I just think people need to leave her alone. That's what I think.
Well, a lot of folks do a lot of unnecessary stuff and call it topic, as people believe that if you go and taking that little girl's high school pictures and every little thing you can dig up and put up on your YouTube site, that is a different that is content. People love talking about content anymore. I didn't know it was a content race. I thought it was trying to seek justice. And everybody wants to claims just because they they work a certain type of way, they the only one that does any kind of work on call it research, like wait a minute, you know, do what makes do you what makes you happy, what makes you comfortable. Everybody doesn't work the same way. So, it shouldn't be, it's like half the stuff that folks are doing anymore is just to be popping and you I mean, there's nothing wrong with you doing what works for you, but be real with it. It shouldn't be no feud, shouldn't be no contest. Now it becomes a contest. Who got the best content? Who got the more content? Who got the better content? Getting justice shouldn't be content. Huh? What the hell? Come on, man.
Now, Peter, I got one other question to ask you about the when she was walking in the kitchen. So, so what are we saying is that some of the clips are of Kanika, and some of them that they did whatever they do. Because when Kanika, and you asked a question too when you were doing your presentation that was Kanika hair that long when she first came in. I don't know about the length, but I know it wasn't that thick. Her hair wasn't that thick when she first came into the party, and from looking at a lot of her videos and lives, her hair wasn't. She never wore it thick like that. It was always thinner than that.
The feedback
Yes.
and the other stuff. Turn the device down or use a headphone, because it's going to cause interference. Can you hear us without turning up the other device? How you could tell her how to work that thing. Can you hear her?
No, I just hear you speak.
Um, you know, folks think that content is trying to make somebody. trying to make another person look bad, hurt another person's feeling, something bad about the next person. That's not content. Um, Lisa, tell Juicy how to work that thing so that she can understand. But when you listen to the device on another device while you're at
Can you hear me, Juicy?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
You'll see on your if you hit on the screen, you'll see like a video camera, and
Yes.
if you'll hit that, and it'll only show your picture that you have for your avatar that's on your name by Juicy. If you don't want everybody to see your house and all that kind of stuff. Cause I know I'm laying down with my head with my hair rolls in my head.
I see you, Lisa. I see people. I don't see. Oh, okay. I guess I do see now. I see the light
You
bulb. Okay.
okay? Okay, just touch the top of your phone. Are you on your phone or computer?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, just touch the top of your phone, and you'll see a microphone, a red button. Don't touch the red button, and you'll see a video camera with a circle around it. Just touch that, and then it'll only have your avatar on it. You you see a camera? That's it.
Yes.
You got it. That's it.
now, she does not want to do this playback going on.
Okay. So now what?
Now you can talk.
No, but you hear the playback going on, Lisa. What do you do so that you don't hear that playback?
Okay, I still hear playback. I'm still not hearing you. So I can hear you. So I'm just gonna come on here and say what I got to say, cause like I said, I'm not real familiar with working this.
Oh no,
You, it, okay, let me cut this off. Let me go ahead. Lisa, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but mute the other device. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, Carlton. So what I want to come on and say, we were just talking about Miss Teresa, and I don't have a whole lot to say about Miss Teresa because nobody has proven that she was guilty or not guilty. But I'm gonna have to be honest about Miss Teresa is I feel like everybody's still a suspect. And I ain't got nothing to say that woman lost her child. I don't know if a lot of people can know. Not only did she lose
But
Tanika.
what do you mean, Juicy, a suspect? What do you mean a suspect?
I mean, everybody's suspect. Anytime it's a murder, who do they look at? I mean, who do they go to? They look at the family. They look at the friends. They look at who's
I
around.
see that on TV, but I know if I got murdered today, ain't nobody gonna look at my mom.
Oh no, they gonna come
Nobody.
question your family. They gonna come
They
question who you around
that
or who you was
that might
last
be
seen
true,
with.
Juicy. That might be true, but that would be okay. You right. Okay, I take that
Right,
back.
just say,
That's
I'm
where it
not
goes in.
guilty.
That's where it goes in the law and stuff. But she
Go
would be
there.
eliminated. She would be eliminated immediately.
Okay. Anyway, if you can show me some
But
proof that
that's your
she
opinion.
innocent,
That's your
that's
opinion. So
fine.
I'm gonna shut up.
Exactly, because I just don't see none either way. So I'm not going to say this woman is guilty. She done lost her child, you know. But at some point, I did want her to scream out and yell, "That's my baby!" Whatever. I ain't even going to go there with the mama because, like I say, nobody ain't proven either way. And she done lost four people. Kanika's father, she done lost her brother, and she lost two kids. That's four people. And to me, I always thought the woman had been threatened. To me, I was at this case at the beginning. People died at that hotel. It wasn't just Kanika. I still think it was two or three more people that died. People got hurt. That's just my opinion about it. So I don't know. So what I'm calling in just to let people know I've been sitting back and I've been listening and I really don't figure every now and then I just throw my little hands up and I lean back, I go to all these chat lines and like Pete say, you gotta make sense out of nonsense. There's a whole lot of bullshit and bickering been going on. But back to the case.
Right.
I don't know. I just got so much to say because I just been kind of holding
Well,
it in.
just well, let me say this. Just I will agree with you
Mm-hmm.
that it's something that happened in that room that maybe uh, that they told Mama T or something that happened. I do believe that. But my thing is, everybody want to say, okay, Mama T live that gang life and she do this and that. Okay, so if she live that gang life, and if y'all, a lot of people say she live a gang life and she in the gang and that kind of stuff. So then why would she say anything? I mean, because they do street justice.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Gang
you.
life do street justice. They do street
That's
justice.
right.
So,
They ain't
and I'm gonna tell you the
supposed to
truth.
say nothing.
And I don't know nothing about a gang. But if I was in a gang and this situation was mine, I would get the pockets first, which is the hotel and Rosemont and anybody else, and then after I do
After, yes.
that,
Yes.
and then I
I
do
think
what I'm
that's why I
supposed to do.
feel on
Now
Mama Teresa.
that's how I think. I don't know about nobody else, but that's the way I think.
Teresa to come out and say woody woo this and that. But I feel you on it. Mama Teresa needs to lean back. And far as I know, a lot of people didn't die. Maybe Mama Teresa didn't got the killer. I don't know. So I'm not saying I can't say
Mama T
nothing.
ain't got to do it. Mama T got aunts and she got
Yeah.
cousins and everybody else. She ain't got to put her hand on nobody.
But you know
So
what? It's one thing y'all
my mama wouldn't. My mama wouldn't have to move
tell
she
me
wouldn't
what
have to lift a finger.
tell me what you know about this. Tell me about the second autopsy because they say Kanika was right. I still really haven't seen no proof. I never heard nobody come out. I just know about YouTube saying she was right. I never
I
seen no
haven't
facts anything pulled up
I
that
haven't
material.
I haven't seen any reports or anything of a second autopsy. But like Mama T has a gag order, and we don't know how long she's had this gag order. Only time we know is when we found out, but we don't know when she got it, and she can't speak on anything. So I don't know. I know she go back to court in December, and so maybe she'll get some kind of solution. Maybe they'll get the gag order off her or whatever. But she can't speak on nothing.
Yeah, and I can understand that. I want to say Mama Teresa was threat. I want to say Mama Teresa was threat, just like them kids was threat. And you want to know why I want to say that? Because you can't give me a group of kids that was up in this hotel room, ain't nobody saying happy birthday. I mean, not only that, everybody knows two rooms. If you don't know, everybody needs to go back to the video, check out the video. It was definitely two rooms. Check
Yeah,
the
they have
lab,
proved
the
that. They
background.
have proved
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. So
That's been proven.
something definitely was going on.
I agree with you. Just something happened in that room, no doubt.
Yes.
Something happened in
And
that room,
and
no
don't
doubt.
come up here and try to tell me, and I'm sorry, Pete, don't tell me these kids innocent, but they ain't the ones, like you said, they ain't the ones had this money to pay and cover this shit. Nobody wasn't covering this up for them. But what the hotel did was they did some body horror. I don't trust that hotel. And they paid the kids. It's just the other way around. But don't tell me these kids didn't know about what was going on. I'm telling you they know about it. I'm telling you somebody knew about it. There's too much shut. At the end of the day, we're not going to talk about Therese. We're going to talk about the friends. I'm going to tell you, my friend was there. I'm still going to be out there saying something. I ain't got no gag order. Mom might have a gag order, but my partners ain't got no gag order. Let something happen juicy, and I promise y'all, they're going to be in the STL just like Mike Brown, and we're going to be out there. You can't tell me
That's
that
true.
these kids
That's true.
didn't have nothing
Yeah,
to do with this.
they
Now,
know
at least,
something juicy, but then we got to go back to going back to the gang life. We got to go back to the
yeah,
gang life,
got
and
to
then all
check
and
them
these
out.
kids it done got hot in Chicago. These
Yeah,
kids are
too many people
fighting,
died.
and if they knew
Mm-hmm.
anything on Irene when her and Breonna Cotton got to fighting the other day, if they knew
Mm-hmm.
anything on that, they'd have told it. Breonna Cotton would have spilled the beans on Irene, and Peasy
Uh-huh.
was also with Irene. If you go back and if anybody saw the video, she would Breonna Cotton would have been to ran her mouth on them. Them kids ain't saying nothing. That's how serious it is. I don't
That's
think.
right. They not
Now,
saying
Juicy, let me tell you.
nothing.
Now,
They
Juicy,
not saying
my theory, nothing.
nothing.
I think that those kids know something and they scared.
Mm-hmm.
If they scared. It's big.
Because
It's
they
real
died.
big.
They fucking point that night. They laid a body down and a couple more than that and several since then. That's why I feel that they mouth is closed. And
Yeah,
I
they
feel
know.
that for
Yeah,
that.
they know. They know exactly what happened. They did. They know exactly. And then I saw something today on some videos where they were saying that they put Kanika, they left her at the elevator and they was going downstairs and Kanika was coming off the elevator at I think 220 some 227 or two something, and the kids, half of the kids that were in the party was already in the lobby. So if
Man, that
I
footage
mean
is so
they
messed
know
up.
something.
For people to even go back and see, you know how they was talking about one day Mama Teresa run out and cry. I even need people to go back and see the time, because the time to me don't match up when she ran out into the time when she actually sent the body. So maybe the time
It
she
was
ran,
5 hours. It was 5 hours. What it about 5 hours later from when she ran out,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
she saw the body
that's what I
because they
mean.
wouldn't let her.
Yeah, that footage is so fucked up, man. The time just not adding up. And then if
What do
you
you
go
mean,
back,
Juicy? What do you mean? What do you mean?
remember when I say when like I said when she ran out and you seen her running out when she supposed to have sick the body, I
Hmm.
don't think that time match up actually with the time when she walked in.
Well, those timestamps, Pete has been saying that, and
Could
well,
be,
and that those
could
timestamps are messed up. And actually,
uh,
Chicago Tribune was the first somebody that noticed that when this first happened, that the
okay.
timestamps was messed up. So,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of them, like Pete said, it's truth in the lies. I think it's truth in the lies. There's a lot of truth and there's a lot of lies and stuff. You just have to be able to pick sense out of nonsense.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. And I hate that everybody sitting up here on this damn YouTube and they don't start. I don't do this. This is not what I do. I work. I'm a technician. I go to class. I do other things. But when I first think this case, it bothered me. I'm a Capricorn. When I'm into something, I'm just into it, and I sit back and I go to these stations. And like you say, you got to make sense out of nonsense. Just like you was talking about with the fight with Irene. Somebody YouTube came up with the fight, Brianna fight, and she was at the hotel with it. When I think this girl Brianna fight, that's not me, not
I don't
Brianna
think Brianna.
Gregory. That
I
ain't
don't think
Gregory.
Brianna. I
That
mean,
wasn't
Brianna
her.
Cotton. What? No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about Brianna Cotton. No,
Brianna
they two
Cotton.
look totally different.
Two
Brianna Cotton is
different.
a real light
So you
skinned
gotta
girl,
look.
and Bree is dark.
And I wasn't sitting there trying to look at the fight, but you know what I was sitting there trying to listen to? You know how it is when people get mad at each other and they start telling on each other.
Yeah, that's
Now,
why I watched it because I thought, that, okay, they finna spill some beans on Irene. She finna tell it, but she
right.
didn't say it. Nothing about none of that came up.
Yes, 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 yeah. So yeah, that's what I listen for. And I don't want to see them fight. If I want to see a fight, I can go on YouTube. No, I want to hear them get mad at each other, because when you get mad at a person, you start telling. Just
That's
like with
right.
this Rod, DeMarco, whatever that shit is. I don't like hearing neither one of their asses, but guess what? They mad at each other. So
And
now I just have to sit back and listen.
Shemaya was fighting in the mall too, and I was waiting on that. I was waiting for somebody to, even in the comments, to say, okay, they finna tell on her. It wasn't none of that because they don't know nothing. Them kids are not saying nothing.
Nothing.
And then it was also Juicy. You said you've been on it from the beginning. Let me ask you this too. The way from the beginning, they said that it was a big man that came to the party, and they actually had some footage of him shaking somebody's hand. And if you go back and listen to some of the stuff that they
Um,
saying now, Juicy, it seemed
mm,
like it was some people, men that came into that room and took over
yes,
that
yes.
party.
I'm glad you mentioned it, because that's what I've been wanting to tell people from the beginning. Y'all sit here, y'all listen to all this nonsense that's been happening the last couple months. You know what I look at? I look at what happened at the beginning. That's my
Yes.
problem. I look at them text messages when they dude was talking about 200. They talking about it was a fake text. I listened to when the guy said that he didn't work there. His mother called him there. She got on YouTube. She said my son was there, but he did not work that day,
I
and I
saw
want to
that.
know his
I
footage
saw
was up
that.
there. Yes,
I saw that.
I'm talking about the different things that was Texas and the conversation. Go back to the beginning. A lot of that stuff was deleted, and now I hear somebody talking about them. They made YouTube take it down, whatever. Go back to them Texas, them conversations that was at the beginning. The kids actually was telling they was talking to each other, and then go look at their damn life. They didn't erase all that shit, all them months. They erased
Let me
all
ask you
that.
this too.
Man,
Let me ask you
come
this too,
on.
Juicy
I'm
and Pete.
listening.
And Pete, if you could pull up, go back and pull up Kanika's text messages. Is one text message that's on there that really has bugged me that nobody. And if I was a police officer and I found a dead body in the freezer, she had text somebody said, "Let me be a thought." Quit trying to
This
kill
what
me, bro.
this where we're gonna come in conflict at. Let me say this because, like I said, I got so much I've been building up. This is where we're gonna.
But do you
You gonna
remember
tell
that
me
text message, though? Do you
what?
remember that in Kanika's text message? It was before she said she was ready to go. It said,
Mm-hmm.
"Let me be a thought, bro. Stop trying to kill me." If I was a cop,
Oh,
that I want to know. Okay, if somebody, and then you found dead the same time, the day
oh,
that you wrote
I ain't
that.
see that. No, I ain't see that.
It's on
And I
there.
didn't.
It's on there. It's in
Okay.
Kanika's text messages on
So tell
Rosemont website.
me, do you think that's still one picture of Kanika, or do you think it's several pictures of Kanika?
I think it's several pictures. I think even in the I think how they gonna cover that up, because on some of the Rosemont files it'll say reenactment, and so yeah, Pete showed that. Pete
Sure.
showed,
Okay.
that it was
Tell
different. It was different people. Kanika's, you could tell, man.
tell me
Kanika was
tell me
thin through the
tell me
waist.
tell me who is the Kanika? They got this limp. She got a bad leg. Do y'all know her? Hmm.
Mm-mm.
And go back
They
to the
said
picture with
they said
her, Nora walking. She started dancing, but it's a Kanika that got a bad limp. And then they also show her coming down that hallway with
with
Ty or
Ty,
whatever. They coming down
with
there.
Ty.
Yes. And the girl showed that limp. I only seen this girl twice. She got a bad limp, but she looked just like Kanika. A
Yep.
bad limp. Keep me out, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a second. It might be a fucking third, but I'm
I think
telling y'all,
she was
second one.
even dressed. She was even dressed like Kanika.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing of
Mm-hmm.
it, but Kanika like 5'9". Kanika was very
Tall.
tall,
Kanika is
and
tall.
that
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's why they kind of messed up at
Yep.
Kanika's
You
tall.
can find a Kanika that's sitting at the same height as Monifa. That either she the one or the other one's not the one. But you got one that's taller than Monifa, and you got one that's same height as Monifa.
And that's
Yes,
the
ma'am.
fake one. That's the fake one, the short one, because Kanika's she
Yeah,
towers over Monifa.
a long time. I look at all these videos. I see everything. Like I said, I just don't know nothing about no YouTube and stuff. I don't really go on here like Pete told me I send an email. How you send an email, Pete? I can't even send him an email. I mean, But no, I've been watching this,
You'll
and it's
learn. You'll learn after this, Juicy, because I did. I didn't know how
mm-hmm.
to do it either. I didn't know how to do nothing, but I know now.
This case then straight up bothered me for real.
And it's sad, Juicy. Now come on,
You
Juicy, tell me something else.
okay?
What do you think? What do you think about uh Peas and the Irene interview?
Well, I'm gonna
What
tell
that
you.
Zach TV
Let me
did?
tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you your problem with Irene. I think when it first came out, I think the video Irene clear as they had a black eye. Why I don't see that video no more?
Yeah,
Did
Irene
you
did have
see
a
that
black
when it
eye.
first came? She had a black eye crazy. I said,
Hmm.
what happened to her eye? I have never felt that video,
You
so
can
I went
you can
way back.
still see her eye in her interview with Zach TV.
Yeah,
You can still see the discoloration in it, and that happened in the room, Juicy. Do you agree with me? Because on the
I
pictures that
agree with you.
she took
I agree
before
with
she
them.
got to that room, before she got
I
to the
agree with them
party,
text messages when they said that some guys came in, the big dogs came up in there,
yep.
and they set it off. Said Woody Woo, this was going down, and it was it. I believe it went down just like that.
And
I
Juicy, I
believe
done got to the point
it
where
went
I
like
done looked
that.
in
And
Irene's. I done
them
looked in
don't.
Irene's glasses, so I don't want to see the stuff that I thought or I think that I saw. My personal opinion, when I looked at them in slow motion and zoom, I don't even, I don't even want to know what went on in that room like that. I don't.
No, you
I mean,
know why you don't want to know what went on in that room like that? Because you
I
don't want to talk about
don't.
Mama Teresa, but Mama Teresa know what went on in that room like that. She know
Yeah,
what.
but Juicy, my thing is,
On her.
Mama Teresa do know. I
They
believe
got
she know, but my thing is,
that for
she didn't do
muscular.
it. I mean, y'all keep on saying
No,
Mama
no,
TD, Mama T that, but then y'all say she gained one way, and then she's supposed to be Mary Poppins the other. If I'm thug life, I'm straight thug life. I'm gonna handle my
yeah.
shit undercover. If I'm thug life, if Mama T is thug life, gang life, or whatever, then how the hell y'all want her to be Mary Poppins on the other side? It don't work like that.
You know what? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna lay back. I don't care if it takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. She better come after the killers of her motherfucking child. They better be dead because I'm a mama and I'm coming. Man, I go ahead and collect this money. I get this gag order, but I'm coming after who killed and raped Max at the end
She
of the
is.
day.
And I'm gonna speak for Mama T. She is. She
Yeah, I
will.
believe.
Like I said,
I believe.
Mama T ain't got to do shit. Mama T got nieces, nephews,
Yeah, yeah,
cousins, friends. Mama T ain't got to do nothing. Mama T actually always talk about be peaceful, come in peace, and
yeah.
even
She
on some
do.
of
She do.
Quita and Jazz them messages, they say if it wasn't for Mama T, or they gonna respect her because she said be peaceful. So
That's
they
true.
really truly Mama T holding it down. Cause
And
once it get
but
over with, it's gonna be over. You hear me, don't you? It's gonna be over.
yeah, it's gonna be over. Yeah, and
And I'm gonna tell you another thing, and people better watch their mouths. People better watch their mouths talking about Mama T and talking about that woman, because these people is serious out here, and you'll be walking down the road and something happened to you. Whoop, you won't know what happened to you. I'm telling you
I'm
now, this shit's serious.
now you go to Chicago, that L train, you get on the train, you better watch yourself. So people that don't know about Chicago, Chicago is very serious. Very serious. And I don't stay there. I don't make nobody think I stay there. I do not stay there, but I go there every year, 2 or 3 times a year, all my life. But they are very serious in Chicago. You
But
don't
Juicy,
even
that's
see
what I'm saying. Just,
like,
and I'm not being funny. I just want you to make me understand. And I'm not being funny. And
yeah, go
and
ahead.
I'm being respectful. I just want
For
you,
real. Go ahead.
and I'm just asking you, because there's a lot of people that feel like you. Why do, and on the right hand side she
Mm-hmm.
gang banging, but on the other side she's supposed to be this. You can't. She's supposed to be Mary Poppins. You can't have both of them. So why? I mean, I don't understand that. Can you make me understand that?
I'm gonna tell you. I just told you where I come from. I told you I'm a very honest person. I gotta make real shit out of real shit. Nobody haven't gave me no evidence against Mama Teresa. I'm a mama. I will do anything for my child. I can't see a mama setting their child up like that. So I can't come against her. So nobody can take me either way. You can't convince me that woman did something and it's the other
Everybody
way
be all on
around.
Facebook, yes, but everybody be all on Facebook, including me, and I'm talking about myself too. Be on people Facebook and all that, and including me, and everything I
Uh-huh.
saw intertwined with Kanika and Mama T. It was nothing but love, nothing but
Yeah.
love for
And then
all her
my
children.
like that. So like I said, I can't even see her doing it. I just know the bullshit was out. And at the end of the day, everybody's still a suspect though.
And you know
I
what?
like
I don't
telling you.
speak on shit. If I don't believe in it, I don't speak on it. If I don't believe, if I speak on it, I'm defending it. But if I don't believe in it, I don't speak on
I
it.
came on the panel, y'all was talking about Mama Teresa. That's when I came in talking about Mama Teresa. Other than that, I just wanted to
No,
start off with
that's what
y'all.
I was. Yeah, because I was defending Mama Teresa, and I'm gonna defend her.
It was
I'm gonna ride with. I'm gonna ride with her to the end.
yeah, I ain't got no input on that. I just gotta let that go. I do
Pete,
know
you
she
find
was
Pete, you find
going
that. I think Pete found you find the text message, Pete.
I'm going through it. I don't remember seeing that what you said.
But you said, but I do.
yeah,
I'm with
here
you on
that.
that though. It's something happening in that room. It's
Oh,
definitely
something
something
definitely
happening
happened.
in that room.
It would have
It
never
happened in
got
that
my
room.
attention. It
At
would have never
first,
got my attention.
Juicy, this was my theory when it first happened. I said that those kids put Kadika in that freezer as a joke and locked her in there.
Mm-mm,
And then
mm-mm,
the security them found her and killed her and left her there. And when Monifa and them went back to get her, that's when they
mm-mm.
found her dead. And that's when they got her phone, because Kadika had her phone in her hand. And even if you see on the pictures, her phone was held like it was holding a phone. So
Yeah, I lock the door on you for a few minutes and play a joke on you, and I stand outside the door. But ain't no joke. You walk away from the
I
door.
think,
I mean,
I
at least
think,
you know.
now this is my first theory when I first found out, but I think she probably woke up and that's when she was kicking that door and stuff and was trying to
Mhm.
get out. And that's when
Mhm.
those security people, they knew she was already down there because they have remote access to the cameras and everything else. And I said that's when they went down there and killed her. But then they don't explain that. But that
What
goes
day was
against the
she at that
footage,
hotel?
huh?
What day was she at that hotel? Tell me out on that. Do you think it was the 8th, 9th, 10th, the 6th, 7th, 8th? What's up with the dates on that hotel? Because
I
I
don't
know they
know.
checked out before 4 o'clock early, and then you know you don't get out the room till what 11 o'clock. The one room checked out early, 9:24 checked out the next day. They stayed that extra day, but it was
Yeah,
on. That was, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think according to on the thing, Rosemont thing, that what was it? Who was that girl name? That Watkins girl? She the one that got the rooms.
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah,
She got the rooms on the 8th, or was it the
yeah.
7th?
It was the
The 8th.
8th and
Okay.
10th, and then the other room that was the 9/24. 9/26 was only for 2 days though.
Okay, but look, but regardless,
Got
this my thing
four.
is, you regardless of when
Mm-hmm.
they went and got the rooms, the motel let them
Yeah.
use a card that was declined 2 or 3 times,
Card
and
decline,
and
alcohol in the room for the A,
she even told that she
smoking,
even left and came
color.
back, and they still let them use that card. So regardless
Yeah.
of what they got there, or whatever, it's all gonna come to the light in the end. But that was because some of the text messages that I read, it was like the 8th. So I'm real confused about that. So I don't know.
Right. Okay. Uh-huh.
Did you find it, Pete? He's still looking. But what else you know about it? What else you think about it too from day one?
I don't know. I told you I got a life. You can tell me talk about anything. I just, like I say, I just throw my hands up, and then after that, I don't really be on the chat, so y'all don't see me type in because I throw my earpiece and I
What
just
do you
be
think?
working and doing
What do you think about the
what.
security guard and the buildings manager? Don't you think that has something to do with it?
Come on. I'm telling y'all better go back to K420. Let me tell y'all about K420. She threw me off. I was with this woman for a long time. She ended up getting on Mike Larry thing. Some lady, was she still around? Because I even hear her voice every now and then. So if I'm calling you out, I'm just sorry. But anyway, she came on there and she told K420 that you talking about some people that's gangsters that's in this shit. They follow Woody Woo. She said they gave me a call and they told me to let you know that you didn't overstep your ground. Woody Woo. She got off the live with Mike Larry and whatever because the lady came on there. They kind of bashed her whatever. And then after that, I kind of looked. Then her live got on. Kate went way up. She started sounding like the hotel people on the hotel, the organ donors. She just went too far with me, and I wasn't really into the case like that. But her live just started coming real long. But anyway, that's when Chosen came along. They started sending her fake information, fake interviews, and she got caught up. So everybody thought she was a false or a fake or whatever because they sent her some bad shit, and she fed up into it, and she threw it in her live. And after that, I don't really kind of know. I remember when the house got burnt up and everything. I was straight up
But
listening.
let me say you this, Juicy. And then when they say they say that Mama T sold Kanika organs, Mama
Mm,
T don't have to sell organs because in
no.
Cook County they have it's in their bylaws or something. They have a right to your body
Mm-hmm.
organs anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
they had a right to them organs unless you have some kind of paper or something that say that you don't want them to mess with your deceased person organs or whatever. But if
Wait
you
a
don't
minute.
have that, they had a right to her organs. Period. Anyway,
Are you serious? Because I kind of heard that through
yes,
that one guy. I don't remember his name. He ain't
Dr.
even on
Allah.
here. I told you I be out here. Exactly what I'm talking about. So I heard about that, but I just
Because
didn't.
I downloaded I
What about
downloaded the
the
I
other
downloaded the paper from that he had and read it that what they had to do so that they couldn't just have free range with their organs.
So what about the
And if
other
people
guy
and
that
listen at it,
just
Juicy, just listen, Juicy. If a county that has already in what was it, 2014, been arrested for organ harvesting, and
yes,
then this village has a right to your organs, then they don't care about killing you. They don't care about
yes.
people dying. They don't care about none of that. And I'm not being disrespectful, but this is what my
No,
grandmama told me.
that's the
No, this is
truth.
what I'm going to say. No, my grandma told me that the KKKs don't wear sheaths anymore. They're your doctors and
No,
your lawyers and your
yeah,
teachers and
no, yeah.
everything else. So if this village has right to your organs and somebody come in
Mm-hmm.
there dead or something, don't you think, well, we're gonna let this? Well, they ain't about nothing. We're just gonna let them die. That's just the way the world is. To me, now that's my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that. Yeah, I do. I heard that about that in Chicago. I just didn't know it was like that in all states. And I was gonna ask you
No,
about the
I don't.
other dude,
No,
like
I don't. Listen,
Kendrick, the one who was found in the mat, and
no,
they didn't
I
pull
think
up his body for the third time, and he was stuck with newspaper. And I was gonna ask you about that. So I was thinking
no,
about
no,
they
it
just
wasn't
can't
like
just
that.
take.
It was only in as far as I know. Now I don't know. I know
Right.
it. I know it's like that in Cook County, but I know
Okay.
in my state that I'm from, you have to be an organ donor for them
Oh,
to do
that's
that.
what I
But
was
if you
thinking. That's what I
But
was
who gonna
thinking.
check? But who gonna check it
Mm-hmm.
though? You see, it don't
Because
matter
I
to
don't
me. It
think.
don't matter who you from. Who gonna check and make sure that that stuff is
Mm-hmm.
there? So, in Georgia, where Kendra Johnson was murdered in that high school, he
Yeah.
you had to be an organ donor, and they, like you said, their parents. They are saying now, is Kendrick Johnson the first Kanika Jenkins because footage
Yeah.
was edited and you know and his
Yes.
that boy all his organs were gone
And
from
we should
head
have.
from they
And we
say
should have
from
been
his
the
head to his
first.
pelvis.
Yeah. You're right. You sure right. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's sad.
It is. It is sad. But back to the YouTubers. The last thing I just really wanted to say was they gotta quit arguing, fighting out here. It's almost like it's not entertainment. And let me tell you, everybody got their own opinion. I would say you have your monitors or whatever your monitor, but you should have a platform to where everybody can speak their opinion, and you shouldn't have to choose not to go on nobody else. I go for information. I gotta make sense out of nonsense because most of the times, most of that shit is nonsense. But sometimes when they show videos or whatever they do, I'm looking for certain things. I don't even hear them happen. I look at certain things and I hear certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I go around these times because they pop up on my phone. So when they pop up on my phone, I hear them and I listen.
And
And
then
then when I
and then
see
too,
much
Juice.
bull, I cut it off.
I just want to say this too, and I'm gonna get off Mama T. But and
Okay.
also the night that her daughter came up missing, she had just got
Mm-hmm.
out the hospital. She had
Yes.
cancer.
Yes.
She so
Yes.
if you on medication,
Yes.
you on morphine,
Man.
you numb, and then you in
Man.
shock.
Man.
You in shock.
Man. I'm gonna tell you, when I first heard Chosen talk about Mama T, I immediately clicked off this
I
station.
only want
So I
we don't even call his name over here.
yeah, but
We don't Juice for
I mean,
real.
I'm just saying
I
that's the
I hate
first
him.
person I heard, and I had to get up off the
He was
station
so
because
disrespectful, wasn't he?
you
He
gotta
was
have
so
proof.
disrespectful. He
Talk
was
about
so
some
disrespectful.
and I'm gonna tell you something about these YouTubers. Y'all can quit calling and disrespecting these females and calling them out their names. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hear too many females disrespecting the guys, but I don't care. Y'all quit disrespecting these females. It's actually grown folks up on here. It's grown folks out here that really care about this case. Quit disrespecting these females. And when you disrespect, I'm probably that one to hit them thumbs down. And because I didn't know about the YouTube thing, so when I hit I ran across things that I didn't like. If I didn't like if you was cussing or you talking too long, I didn't know that it was a rating or you get paid. I didn't know nothing about that. I was just listening to the video. Now that I know, do not sit here and call women bitches and hoes and think that you finna talk about some come on her. They don't even do they thing anymore. They come here, hit thumbs up, hit hands up, hit the like button. You ain't even said shit yet. And quit cutting people. Get rid of all these people that got these motherfucking wrenches and cutting people off because you have a chat, you have a whole people. They take care of the people that's fucking up in the chat. They take care of that. So you don't even have to worry about all these fucking wrenches. People can't have a conversation and ask a motherfucking question. I mean, you gotta be able to ask the question. You gotta be able to talk. I don't say nothing. Then the ones I did say something, I got cut off. So as I asked them about people and asked for some evidence, they chopped me Same thing with straight up. I went and asked the question. She said, well, what the evidence? I got chopped on that damn ass. And fact check, she ain't here. I've been asking Pete questions the whole motherfucking time for 8 months. And Pete don't answer questions in his damn thing. If he can go back, he'll see. Go back about 6 months when Juicy had about 5 or 6 motherfucking questions lined up. I want to know about was Zach in there. I want to know about the hallway. I mean, T Streets, we found out on that line. I told him T Streets had got shot up, and the whole chat went up. Then 2 hours later, he told me, well, we got bad news. These people out here talking. Man, I told you that 2 hours ago in the chat. Pete don't never. When it's a question down there, questions need to be answered. I've been here 8 months and ain't got a motherfucking question answered. Okay? And Sandy Indy told me about a month ago, she said, well, what question you had? I just told her it was too much. I was surprised somebody asked me, well, motherfucker, I couldn't even answer the question. But I do want to bless her to the family because I do come out here. I want to just bless Bronze, King Bid, everybody, Cherokee, what is it, Letha, Beverly. I mean, just all the people that's been in there, you know. And you too, you know, everybody.
And that's one of the reasons, Juice, I was so glad when Pete got this chat up here, because I like to talk to people and see, okay, I saw this. What do you think this means? Or without an argument. Now, I'm going to argue about Mama T now. That's just off the chain. That's just it. But anything else, did you see this? What do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And then I like that. I really do. I really, really do.
And you can't just argue about Mama T. You got to ask your people that's out here that's been listening to
I am right. And since we even talk about that, Juicy, because I'm not going to argue. I just support.
Say guilty, not guilty. But ask them how many people that out here that just can't say that she innocent or guilty. You got to have evidence. Mama Teresa ain't been locked up. Mama Teresa done lost 4 people. That woman is hurting.
That's just that, Juicy. That's just this bullshit that these people putting out here to distract you from who really killed Kanika and what really happened to Kanika. Because Mama T ain't had not shit to do with that. Not a damn thing. Nothing. And that's me, my opinion, and I stand by it 100%.
And tell me this. I mean, you know what? And that's another thing. We don't know what went on in that family. Do you know that family? We don't know what that is.
It ain't none of our business. It ain't none of our business what went on in that damn family. It ain't none of our business. What business is that of ours? What business is that of ours?
Don't know what's going on.
We don't know what going on. You don't know what's going on in my family, your family, nobody else's family.
Exactly. I'm just saying, we just don't. I'm just saying, we don't. Now,
if Kanika had got killed, and Mama T in her home that she lived with her mother and whoever, if she'd have got killed in that house, then yeah, we would want to know what went on in that family. When kids get killed in the home, we want to know what goes on in that family. But Kanika didn't get killed in her home. Kanika got killed in Rosemont. At Crown Plaza Hotel. So whatever the fuck went on in Mama T house, that's for a book to be wrote or something else. But as far as the investigation, ain't got a damn thing to do with it. Cause Kanika got killed at a hotel, Crown Plaza.
Nothing to do with it. But why that young lady got killed, it might have a reason to do with why she got killed. I mean, I don't know.
Y'all said they say it's gang life, so they say it's gang life, so maybe there's another set there. But that ain't got nothing to do with Mama T. That ain't got nothing to do with Mama T. I mean, I was 19 one time, and my mama would tell me stuff, and I would say yes, ma'am. But when I hit that door, I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I did. I really did. So she put the right things. She instilled the right things in me. She told me right from wrong. But when I hit them doors, and I was 19, young, dumb, and hot too. So no, it wasn't nothing she could tell me. It really wasn't. She could tell me, but I didn't listen. I did what I wanted to do. The people saying, well, she shouldn't have been at that hotel. She shouldn't have been doing this. She shouldn't have been doing that. Like they had been 18, 19 before.
I ain't saying there was no wrong with that girl drinking and smoking. All I'm just saying is
I drink and smoke myself. I drink and I don't drink really, but I drink a beer or so. I smoke, but I
I
don't
drink
drink. I
every
drink to be
weekend.
sociable.
I find me a joint every weekend. I lay back. This is what I do. I'm grown. I got my home. I gotta do everything myself. So I just lay back. That's what I do. I'm just real busy. I don't
That's
have. I
what.
don't do extra
Yeah,
nothing.
Juicy. We at that age. We at that age where
Yeah, we at
we
that age,
retired
baby.
and we could do. Our life. Been made. But Kanika was 19 years old. She going
Right.
and her friends were young. And my daughter
Mhm.
went to kickbacks before Kanika. Kids in the hotel. My daughter used to go to kickbacks too. She would tell me, "Mom, I'm going to a kickback." I'm like, "What's a kickback?" She's like, "We go to a
Okay.
motel cause so I
Okay.
mean
Can
that's
we agree on
normal
this
kid
then?
stuff."
Can we agree on this? Can we agree on this then? Can we agree on this? What we
What's
was
that?
doing back then, because I'm 40 something, almost 50, can we agree on what we was doing back then? These kids ain't doing right now.
These kids crazy
I
as
don't
hell
know
now. It's
what they
totally
was
different.
doing.
It's different generation, but
Yeah,
also juicy. The generation before us were not doing the things that we are doing either. So that's just
yeah.
life. It's just life, and it's gonna get worse.
Okay.
You don't
I
have
don't know. I just think it's more to the story. I believe everybody in that hotel that was in the first party, and they involved in a whole lot of stuff that the YouTube people that don't know about, and nobody deserved to die. I just know that it's just more to the story. They didn't pick Kanika for a reason, and we probably would never know the reason why they did. But it's some shit that was going on. You don't kill four people in no motherfucker no
Okay,
one
let's
family.
see. Let's say why they picked her. We see her or somebody in some of the footage. Very attractive, very attractive young black girl walking around, stumbling around. They say,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
drunk in a motel,
Yeah.
a 5-star motel,
Yeah.
and she's stumbling around drunk. And it's perverts out here that are attracted to kids. So if she by herself and she's stumbling around in a motel, it was some pervert in that motel
Mm-hmm.
that
Yes.
saw that and took advantage of her. That's what it was.
You know what?
That's
And
how
I'm
she
with you
got
on
picked.
this. The
That's how she
hotel is
got picked.
guilty. The police motherfucking apartment is guilty. This footage is some bullshit. The kids know what's going on. I
And
got
and Juicy,
suspects.
her friends left her alone. And you don't
Yes.
do that. They left her alone. And then she was drunk too. You don't do that. You ride or die. When I go out with my friends, we go to bathroom together. So no, that was wrong for that. That really
Mm.
was.
That's why I try
They
to
were
say
wrong for that.
I don't mean to be mean to a people when he talk about y'all looking at the kids. People, I know these kids been orchestrated and the hotel paid them and covered it up, but these kids are guilty. They did not.
Yeah,
They
they guilty of
swear
something.
because they was threatened. Some big dogs came up in that room and told them to shut the fuck up. People died that night. I didn't count about 5 people didn't die from that party, and y'all probably can count some more. But I'm telling y'all, Judy sitting over her count.
Yeah,
I
Juicy, you're
count
right.
5 people that didn't
You're right.
die.
You're right, Juicy. Do you remember the dude that was sitting in the lobby that that
With the watch all that time over in the church. Is
in the
that the
corner?
same
Yeah,
one?
his name is Trayvante Howard. He's dead.
Mm,
He's dead.
okay.
And then
Do you ever?
you know what? There's another girl they say is dead. Her name is Jada Love. But I've been searching and searching and searching and searching.
Oh, we breaking up.
I can't find nothing
I'm
about
breaking
her.
up.
you ain't breaking up on my end. Y'all sound good on my end. I don't.
But like I said, Juicy, there's another chick named Jada Love that supposedly died around the same time Trayvante Howard did. And did you see him,
Oh
Juicy?
man,
He was in the motel room. He was in Irene's glasses too. That dude that
hello.
died.
I think
Hello?
I cut off.
No, we hear you, Juicy. Can you hear us? You
I
maybe
hear you.
didn't hear.
See,
Huh? Y'all,
You hear us,
good. Y'all good. Y'all all right?
Juicy? Can you hear me,
Huh?
Juicy? I don't think she can hear me, Pete.
Um, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah.
You might have to drop off and come back up. I don't know. Everything was sounding good. I don't know what happened. Y'all doing?
Okay.
Um, avatar up here, but is this you still here?
I'm here. Yeah.
See her avatar here. Though. Hey, chat. If y'all can hear us in the chat, go ahead and put a one in the chat for me. I'm
I
talking.
can't understand.
I hear you now, Juicy. Can you hear us? I
Yeah, I'm
think
here.
Juicy hit the mute. Okay. And I was saying, Juicy, if you look at Irene glasses, that dude that was
Yeah,
sitting in
I'm
in
here.
that
I hear
chair.
you guys. Yeah, it then went real low for a minute. I hear you guys.
I don't know. It was doing it
Can you
when
hear me, Juicy?
it was on the phone. It was cutting in and out. I don't know. Yeah, y'all are good, man. Y'all are good.
But anyway, Juicy, I was saying that guy that was sitting in the corner,
Okay,
his name is.
I'm gonna go ahead and hang up because I don't.
We can hear you, Juicy. I think you maybe hit the
Yeah,
mute
I hear you.
button.
Go ahead. I hear you real good now. Go ahead, finish telling me because I missed
I
the
said, okay,
last.
okay. I said the guy that was sitting in that chair over there for a long time. His name is Trayvonte Howard. He was also in Irene's glasses, and also he was in Ty's live too. Cause I saw his shoes and Pete and Indy one night. We was on a chat, and Pete and Indy was talking about it. And I had already had been trying to find out if he was in that room too, and I knew I was in the right direction because Pete was telling Indy to look for the shoes, and they were his shoes, and but he's dead too. And he met that girl, Juicy, that I Spy was calling Balls. That she also was dressed like Kanika. Do you remember that?
I don't know. Something's going on her end because her phone was cutting in and out when she was on the line, and it's doing it
I think she maybe hitting the mute button.
maybe, but it doesn't say mute on my end.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You there?
Yes.
y'all keep chatting.
Okay. Okay. Did you hear what I said about
I
the
hear
dude in the chair?
yes, I hear you.
Okay. So what was up with that? That chick was dressed like Kanika too. They were calling her Balls.
Yeah, Pete had a live a while back ago, and he showed like he said Kanika was walking out in these Adidas pants. What's up with that? Because Miss Aretha said that
Ooh.
she had the Adidas pants, and that girl that walked out, and all that was standing behind her. Pete did that a while back ago, and I was looking at that, and I was kind of following him there too. It's these clothes changed up. That's why I knew the kids had something to do with it. I knew it from the get go because it would have never pulled me to this case. I knew something was wrong. I don't get into no damn you. You go on my page. I probably didn't see about 10 videos since this. I don't do it. It caught my attention. Something wrong here. It's something wrong, and
And
it's big.
Jay Money, hey
It's
Juicy, Jay Money
hard.
also said that Jay Money said that Kanika had on a Adidas jacket.
I told you, it's something with Adidas on. You didn't see her. That's why them clothes, we look at them clothes and we talk about them clothes that fit. This girl is bruised up. How the fuck it wasn't nothing happened to her and she's sitting here with bruises on her? All of a sudden she got bangs and shit. We didn't see her
And
with no
then
motherfucking bangs. And
now,
none of this.
but wait, but let me tell y'all about that. Okay, I got into I had a discussion with somebody in the chat
Okay,
in a Kanika group about that. Okay, when my best friend is a hairdresser, she do hair, and I
okay,
have worked
okay,
with her before, and she do weave, and
okay,
black and white women wear weave. Okay, the way
okay,
Kanika had her hair is called a sew-in. She had her
okay.
hair, her natural hair, which is her real hair. She had a middle part, and her natural hair, her real hair was on top of the weave to cover the tracks. So
Mhm,
if she was sweating or if her head got
mhm.
wet, her natural hair would look just like it did in that freezer. On a live that Kanika was in, she was
Okay,
in the mirror doing her hair on her Facebook page that I watched myself. She was flat ironing her natural hair on top of her weave hair, and she was saying, "Ooh, my hair's so curly." She said, "Ooh, it just keep getting curly." So that explains it. Kanika didn't have on a wig. That's how weave look when it gets wet. The curly part, the bottom part was weave. That's how it looks. The top
I
part
don't
that people
believe
keep
that.
saying
I don't
it
wear
was a
weave, so
bang.
I don't believe
That
it.
okay, so that's why I'm trying to tell people that don't wear it and don't know anything about
Yeah,
it that this
don't
is
know
how it
nothing
is.
about it.
So
Right.
that her top part of her hair was her natural hair. When it got wet, it converted back or got nappy or curly or whatever texture of hair she had. Kanika didn't have on a wig. That body in the
Okay.
freezer did not have on a wig. And
Okay.
that's not my opinion. That's a fact.
That's a fact. Okay.
That's a
Good.
fact.
At least you cleared that up. But she still was bruised up.
Yeah, she was
It
bruised
is.
up. She was bruised up, and I'm pretty sure Pete, you're gonna have to. I know you're gonna do it, and it's gonna be so sad, but we're gonna have to. You got to zoom in on some of them pictures in the freezer, which I know you are, but man, I don't want you to. I really don't want to see it, but we're gonna have to look at it. We're gonna have to. And then,
What we want to
and
look at?
then
What we want to look at and see because I didn't see the pictures. See,
I
it
just
was
saw we saw I just saw them too, but I hadn't saw them with what Pete working with that you can
yeah,
zoom in and see
yeah,
stuff right up close. See,
yeah,
that's what he working with. The shit
yeah.
that people saying if you zoom in that it distorts the figure. It don't. It only enlarges what is already there. It doesn't put anything there. It don't take anything from it. It only shows you what's already there, but magnified so many times that we can really see. So I don't even know why people be saying that either.
I
But
mean, that
that's
means
why I
he
don't
got
want to see
so
it,
much
but I do.
evidence. He got so much evidence to have that video is so fake. I mean, he got so much evidence. It's so many things that I mean, if you don't go with one, you can go with the other or the other or the other. He even got all the discrepancies that's up in that video, and they not doing nothing about this. But you know what's real weird about this though? When I first seen the video and the girl put up, told me, "Y'all don't see them guys in the back. Y'all don't see them niggas back there." I typed Kanika Jenkins in, and it came up with an
I
article.
did see them. They were back there. I saw them. They put that
But
on the
the
news.
article,
That was
the
released. That
article,
footage that you're talking about was released on the news. But then after they released it on the news, they went back and deleted that. The only reason that we are still able to see that is because some people downloaded and all that.
the question that I have for you is when I looked up her name, why did an article from overseas somewhere that come up 2015 Kanika Jenkins? And you probably, I don't know, I haven't read
Somebody
that
explained that
article.
on. Somebody explained that
And
on somewhere. They said that YouTube, like Facebook, like they synchronize or something, and that I don't know, but I don't even get into that shit because I know that on September the 9th, it was a mama standing outside that was at wit's end, didn't know what to do. She went on live and she was crying and she asked for help and she said
yep,
what was going on. So all that other stuff in
man,
2015, I don't know nothing about because what I
yes,
saw was in the year of
me too.
2017, September the 9th. So I don't know
Mhm.
nothing about all that other stuff.
Yes,
I
true.
only know what I saw.
That's true. That's so true. Because that's what I think too. I think her crying out. Because if it were for her
And it wasn't,
walking
and
in
I
that
tell you what,
hotel,
Juicy, and if it
that
was
I was
2015, if that
doing
happened in 2015, hell, we all crazy. We all motherfucking,
mm-hmm.
oh, I'm sorry, you got me cussing. I'm sorry, Chad.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
saying
everybody.
if it wasn't
I'm
for her
sorry.
people walking in there, finding out what happened to her fucking daughter, none of this would have never went on. So like I
No.
said, I'm not gonna ever say Mama Teresa's guilty because hey, she can be leaning
But
back
but
all
my
I know.
but my but
Yeah.
my thing is, Juicy, what I don't understand is, and I'm not talking to you. I'm just
Go
asking
ahead.
you a question, so
Yeah,
maybe you can
yeah,
help me figure this
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Why would she be guilty and for what reason? Why would she send her daughter, okay, baby, you go to a motel tonight and you kick it with your
You want
friends
me to answer that
and you
question?
possibly get raped and
Let
murdered
me
and
answer it.
then
I'm gonna tell you.
you come back and you gonna die and I'm gonna get on Facebook and I'm gonna scream and holler for help. That just don't
I'm,
pick sense out of
I'm,
nonsense.
I'm gonna answer that question for you. If I want to believe the nonsense, which I don't want to go there because, like I say, I'm gonna stick to the mom and they lock her up. But if I want to believe the nonsense, this is what I would say. It wasn't the story. Because let me tell you something. They told me don't touch my daughter when I walked in there. I wouldn't have touched I ain't got a daughter, I got a son. I got one child. I wouldn't have touched my son, but I never would have stood 10 feet back from my son. I would have walked up there and I'm gonna tell you, I'm a kind of person that I hold shit in. I ain't
Did you not see that video that Pete did not too long ago, where those people were surrounding her? But I agree with you, Juicy. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you because if that was, I have one child,
That's right.
and she's 21, and
That's right.
if I don't, you really. I mean, just to be honest, and I'm not trying to be funny, no disrespect, Mama T, nobody, but I agree with you on that. You could have kept you could have kept me. You taking me to jail. I'm going to jail. Take me to jail.
Okay, I might not have.
You might want to take me to jail because I'd have been laying on top of the stretcher, and this is being real. I'd have been on when I'm saying that was my daughter. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying now. But I don't say that's what I'm saying now, Juicy. But if that was to happen to me, I don't know. I could be in so much shock, and I could be, then I'm sick and I got cancer and I'm on these pills. I could be numb. I could be in Neverland. I don't know. I'm saying that now, but I can't say that if that was happening to me. I couldn't.
And then what I told you when I first came on here, I told y'all need for Pete to go back and see well Mama ran out that room because maybe they did tell her earlier in the conference room or something that's when she ran out. But the time
Pull it up, Pete. We ain't doing nothing. Pull it up, Pete. Pull it up, Pete. Pull it up, Pete. Oh, pull it up, Pete. Let's answer that. Let's find out.
Was that the time that she
Pete must be taking Pete must be taking a smoke break or something. Yeah, Pete, pull it up.
Oh yeah, because we just been talking.
Yeah. Well, when he come back, we're gonna ask him to pull it up because I really like when we ask questions. I really would like Pete to pull it up so we can see it and stuff like that. I like that, and then we can see everybody. We can see for ourselves.
Right.
We can see it.
Act like they don't know what happened. Remember when the guy walked in the damn kitchen and peeked around the corner? Then after that, he called somebody, whatever. Then another guy came around and sang down there. Just about, it's like, maybe 4 or 5 minutes before somebody else walked back there. So he called somebody for somebody else to come back through. And then the next one to come through, that's the one that walked around a long way, then cut through. But come on. You was the second one.
And you said, I may be wrong, but I'm going to have to say it. When I looked in Irene's glasses, I don't trust that dude, what's his name? Killer, the one that had the red hat on. Cause if my eyes are not deceiving me, some shit I saw in them glasses with him. And then they say he we done saw Peas. We see him all the time, but Killer ain't not. But the stuff that I saw or I think I saw in Irene's glasses. I don't trust that dude with that red hat. And the way in that interview, he was biting his nails. He was real. At first, I was looking at Peas, but Peas was doing all the talking. But so the stuff that I saw, the one that you can see in his glasses, he had the red hat on, he had the white shirt on, and the stuff that I saw, or I think I see. I don't trust that dude. I don't trust that dude.
It's a feeling.
And then Jay Money said on his post too that they were not Kanika's friends, and I believe it too. I believe it.
Seen that video? Jay Money went down there in that kitchen.
I believe it. I really do believe it. And also, you can see in her glasses too, Juicy, that she was laying on that bed, and Sakara, or that's Irene's sister, she was beside her. But my thing is, okay, so I think and this is another thing I want to ask Pete. I think that live that Irene did when Kanika was laying on that bed and stuff, I think that wasn't before Ty's live. I think Ty's live was first, and then it was Kanika laying on. So if she laying on that bed drunk, and that's supposed to be when Monifa came in there and picked up out the room, then how was she partying at Ty's live afterwards? I don't understand. Make me understand.
I take the time on the live, but I'm telling y'all, something happened, and I don't know. It's just a suspicion, but I want to say she left up out that room, and they went ahead and grabbed her, but I just can't say that for certain.
Okay.
I don't.
Juicy, getting back to the 2 rooms, it was proved
Get
that
back to the room.
the 2 rooms that I always said it had to be 2 rooms.
Yes.
If somebody is in,
I said it from the get go. I could have told y'all that from the get go. Just like when they said when K420 said it was a hallway, it looked like it's more entrances. And come on, y'all coming across that woman said that 6, 7, 8 months. How long this shit been going on? I'm telling you, she just got so deep into it though.
But what I'm saying, Juicy, they got a complaint from whoever was in room 930. Okay, that's in Rosemont website. This is on the website. They had a complaint from whoever was in the room 930. Okay, 924 was occupied and rented out, but they right next door. They right next door. Never no complaint to them. So today or a couple of days, it was proved through their own receipt. Just like Pete just said, they gave you clips of this. Okay, they on the site they had the room 924, 926. But if you looked on down there, it never had a total that was for 924. Then when you look at 926, the price of the room, I think it was said like 119. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me because I'm not for sure. And then both of those receipt totaled to the amount that was on room 926. So they had to, and then even on one of Irene's live, she said Anisha is in here. So okay, if Anisha in here, so where she come from? You know what I'm saying? It was 2 rooms. It definitely was 2 rooms.
I don't know about the receipts on the rooms or whatever, but
well, you can look on the website. You can look on Rosemont website. Anybody can. A matter of fact, let me tell you, a matter of fact, the dude said that you go to. He even show you how you don't even have to keep going through one after another. You just backspace and you put 5, and you put I think it's 5 and 18, and you can get to exactly what you want, and that's how they proved it.
I know it was 2 rooms. You think that when they first came out with the videos talking about somebody was trying to grab me at the other side or whatever, I looked at the room. I said, oh no, that ain't even the same room. And then everybody started coming up with the close-up. Like I said, I look at all the videos, and I knew it wasn't the same room. As soon as I sent that room, and they talking about when he was sitting on the side of the line, I said, wait a minute now. We just came out the damn bathroom talking about what's in the cup. That was a whole nother side of the bathroom. Come on, y'all. Said out of nothing.
Are you here now, Pete? Juicy wants you to pull up that footage. Did you find that footage with Kanika's text messages? I don't think he back yet.
I don't have no audio.
Now I hear you.
Can you hear me?
But you know what, Pete? I have to put myself on mute when you're talking because I can't hear you real good if I don't. So that might be it. I'm gonna put myself on mute so I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? If y'all can hear me, put on it. Lost my audio.
And let's be clear about one more thing. The girl that's on the elevator, that when they going up to the room, that's with what it's supposed to be Kanika and Monifa and whoever, Shamaya, whatever. Check out the height. Why they the same height?
Oh yeah, when I first saw that picture, I knew that wasn't Kanika. I knew that when I have argued with people so much using in the very beginning. I knew that wasn't Kanika. When I first saw that, I knew that wasn't Kanika.
Come on now, she's sitting there with Monifa. Kanika is taller than.
But like I say, they say it is a reenactment. That's what Rosemont said. Now that's how they get away with it. It's a reenactment.
My ass, they better react to some correct footage. But I'm gonna lean back because I'm gonna lean on Teresa. I'm gonna sit back because I gotta get off this stuff. It ain't got ignorant. I don't want to sit here and I don't want to hear people arguing about no bullshit.
Because it got way beyond the point what we really supposed to be looking at. We're supposed to be looking at a 19-year-old girl that had a whole life
Thank
ahead
you.
of her, that was
Let them
killed
know
in
what
Crown Plaza Hotel, and it ain't got nothing to do with her mama, but her mama grieving and her family grieving because she done lost her child, and she already lost one child, as you say, and then she done lost her brother, and then the whole world just on her. She a strong woman, because I'd be got
She
mad and
lost
went off
two kids.
gag order, nothing. I'd be cussed everybody out.
Immediately
For real.
family. 4 people.
Yep.
Immediately family.
Yep.
Come
I,
on, man.
I sure she be begging for peace. That wouldn't be me. So that's why I said she a strong mother. I would not be begging for no peace. I promise you, and I just had to be truthful. I would be having evil thoughts every day, 24 hours a day.
I told you I wasn't gonna get on her and talk bad about that woman because I'm not gonna do it. I just said, and we ain't got nobody locked up yet. Everybody's still a suspect, and
Well,
that's just real.
nobody will never be locked up, Juicy, if people keep on trying to put it on the kids and put it on. Now, I believe it was one body and two crimes. I'll put it like that. I do believe it was one body, but it was two crimes. I will say that now. But they will never
You
get any kind of justice as long as people try to put it on the mama and put all this nonsense shit out here. It'll never get settled.
wasn't throwing up no blood sign, no folk sign. They was throwing up them motherfucking three. That means they had 3 people. When you see him talking, when he look up in that damn camera and you see Tanasia or whatever, his sister, whatever, look up in that camera, she throw up the 3. She ain't throwing up they sign. She throwing up his 3 bodies. And check out what he do after that. They move the camera. They move the camera. They look over there with the girl in the chair. They go over to the double bed. I don't know which one they was looking at. And they had always been looking at Kanisha. It was 3. And just like they tried to talk about what Brittany talking about, how many people in the chat, whatever. She said it was 2 or 3 girls. I heard her. She said it was 2 or 3 girls. They had bodies for that night. That's why nobody wasn't talking. They was killing people. They told them to shut the fuck up. And they shut the fuck up because they already knew it was people dead. Cover they fucking traces.
I can't say nay on that.
Y'all keep thinking there's a bullshit game in Chicago. They kill them motherfuckers just like that.
Oh yeah, it's a bad. Yeah, they gang serious now. Vice Lords and something else. What is it? Juicy Vice Lords and who else?
My mama 65 years old. So when she told me they was called Blackstone Rangers in her day, and I don't know if it's true, and I can be standing in the ministry, but I bet you a real motherfucker that's 60 years old know what I'm talking about. They was called Blackstone Rangers in her days. And they wasn't bullshitting then, they ain't bullshitting now.
Is Pete, can you hear us? Can you hear him, Juicy?
Audio.
I heard Pete now. Oh,
Okay.
we having on this.
Pete, did you ever find that that text message with Kanika saying let me be a thought, bro. Quit trying to kill me.
Yes. I saw that you're live. I think the number went out yesterday.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry, y'all. Where Indy at?
I think I just heard her, Juicy.
Did you?
Yep, I think I just heard her. But Juicy, I really have enjoyed talking to you and talking about the
Yeah.
different things. I hope you didn't get offended because
I ain't just
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to you in no kind of way. I just was trying to, I like to talk about it. I really was.
I take all views. I take all views. Everybody had their own opinion, and that's what I was trying to tell you about this chat line. They wanted to give all these people these wrenches, and you can't talk and say what you want. You got to be with my team. You got to be with that team. What the fuck is this?
Juicy,
I'm grown.
I done got put out 2 or 3 timed out, and so I just don't. So Pete had to teach me to just look and listen, because sometimes they do give out good information. I just
Yes, they do.
and I can't
You just
and I
don't make
can't
sense out of sense.
Yeah, I can't change the way they think, so I just don't. I just listen now, and I don't. And that's another thing. I never have flagged nobody page. I never have.
Mm-mm.
All I do, I'm like you. If I like it, I just give it a thumbs down and
Right.
keep on moving. That's it.
No, it didn't got past that. I don't understand what us grown folks doing. It was different if I seen a bunch of kids up on her, but
Well, let
us
me ask you this,
grown.
Juicy. I keep trying because you've been here from the beginning, and I keep
Yeah.
stuff keep popping up in my mind. Do you remember? And I have to go back, and it's so much stuff. Like you say, the
Yeah.
woman that
Lord.
did the woman that did Kanika's hair
Yes.
before she was
Yes.
buried, and
Yes.
Kanika and another woman said that Kanika looked like her mouth had been busted. She
Mhm.
said she had dried up
Mhm.
blood in her
Mhm.
mouth, wasn't, and she said she had strangulation marks around her neck. Now that's I
Mhm.
read that. I read that
Mhm.
myself. And this was just like you said, going through people's Facebook pages and reading stuff. And I read that myself, and I'm like, my God,
Well, if you
if
go,
these people see this, I mean, she said this. Not only no, wait a minute, let me see. Yeah. Wait a minute. I may be wrong. It wasn't her beautician. It was some other woman that I had to go
okay.
back and I got her name and stuff. But she said when she saw her in that casket that she had it looked like her mouth had been busted. She had dried up blood in the corner of her mouth, and she had strangled. Looked like she had been strangled. That's what she said. It looked like she had been strangled. Did you know about that?
I do know about that. And when we start talking about the body, I want to ask you another question that kind of go off track because a lot of people believe that was Kanika, and I believe it was too because I can't believe so many people went to view the body and they didn't know it was her. But they bring me back to the question, and I'll bring up a name, Tay Zonday or whatever her name is. But remember, she was talking about how the body looked old. This was the 19-year-old body. I was kind of wondering if it was ever serious about that. You know, that's what made me. It kind of
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
kind of
Did you see her picture in the casket? Did you see that they had it on
yeah,
YouTube? So she did.
yeah,
She did look older, but then you got to
yeah.
remember, we don't
If
know how long. I don't know how long she was held out, and we don't know what
okay,
they did to her body.
tell me
Uh,
4 hours they unthawed the body. Let me know about that, man. Can somebody verify how this body got unthawed so quick?
well, I
We
read
talking.
that
That's why I go back.
I googled it, and it said that if a body is frozen, you have to
Mm-hmm.
defrost it slowly because the
Mm-hmm.
inside organs will deteriorate. What they said, decay. Decay. The
How
inside
long
organs
it
will
take?
decay.
Mm-hmm.
45 days. What
Ooh,
right?
that's
45 days.
okay. Now while she
45
laying
days.
flat, they rolled over. She in the notch. Her legs bent. How did they loosen her up then?
You
Answer some
you
questions.
you did you see
Answer some questions.
video on that when the coroner went back there? She's in that position. How how did they get her as
Mm-hmm.
flat as they got her?
Mm-hmm.
How did they
Mm-hmm.
get her? Did they break her bones?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we, we don't know.
Mm-hmm. But people, we got the evidence. I just don't understand what the fuck is going on. Pete made that shit clear a long time ago. He been showed it. He re-showing. He finding some more shit. I sit back and look at the. That's why I come to this fucking channel. He didn't
And
show
then
the.
you let me. I want you just remind me. I want you said something about on one of Pete's videos, and I didn't know Pete at them days, but I did go back and look at all